you got them feet pics for us. Yeah, he definitely got them all right. The foot shredder sent us here.
Copy and paste it, DZ. I fucked both of them brothers.
What did he say?
What?
Light skinned bastard.
You did what to them brothers?
I didn't do shit.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
Look for the girls with big booties, the ones with double D's. Forget about the ones that just look flat. I mean the girls with big booties, the ones you'd slip your cock with ease and watch them slide up and down that pole all night.
Really look, niggas be wildin'.
I hate fat bitches! Just kidding, nigga. I actually like fat bitches. I fuck with BBWs, nigga. Well then, looks like I've already finished. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go fuck some BBWs, nigga.
Max, watch this. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, Dave.
Wow,
Is that your agent?
it's the jingle. Try it.
No.
Like a good neighbor.
Just say it.
State Farm is there.
With a sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
And the girl from 4E?
And can I get a
Girl.
Nice.
Well, Tim, you three vine swingers should feel right at home. I'll be there when the white man don't need me no more. And let this be yet another reminder that no matter how much money you got, you still just a nigga.
Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break.
I'm Hank Steele, the real queer cowboy. The gerbil loving wear winning cowboy. I'll grab your butt cheeks and pull out my willy, stir your asshole like a hot bowl of chili. I'm Hank Steele, the real queer cowboy.
I've been looking for your sweet and sour chicken ass.
Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend, and you came right as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at super speed so it'd seem like you nutted at just a woman's touch!
I'm about to just Geronimo and hope for the best. Okay, so that's obviously not how to do it.
All right. Let's go next.
Where did I just spawn? What the f? What? This is a $70 game! Like, if you're an early... What is happening? This is so dumb. I can't even fast travel out, so I'm just stuck here. I'm gonna have to restart the game because the fucking game spawned me in a roof. Mind you, it spawned me all the way over here. I was all the way over here. So how did I get spawned on the other side of the goddamn map? All right, let's just, we gotta restart the game. Golly. Oh, please. No, dude, don't tell me this is what's happening now. Don't tell me I'm stuck. Like, my game, I can't progress the game because I'm spawning into the roof. No, I can't. This is my last autosave. So if I want to get back to where I was, I have to go back to my save from this morning, which means that I have to go through the entire mission chain that I was just doing all over again. I'm going to lose my fucking mind, dog. This is a AAA game, man. This is not only that, it's Star Wars, right? I can't even play the fucking game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for screaming. I'm sorry for being upset, but this is so fucking annoying. So now I have to drive all the way back to that one area and drive all the way back and then drive the other way and then try to figure out how to get down the fucking cliff that has no kind of clear direction of what we're doing. Jesus Christ. Look, Brandon the anime guy was right. I'm going to lose my mind. When we get close to where we just were before the game decided to fuck up, I'll cut back to it. Alright, so y'all just stand by. I'll be right back. Ah!
Alright, chums up. Ready, guys? Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Alright, we're here and my camera is doing the thing that it does. Hold on, let me just let me deactivate and activate. Here we are, we're back. Okay, all right. Sorry, I was on SNH. That's why I had to push the time back, because all of those people like to talk. They just like to talk and they love to hear themselves talk. So I had to get out of there, you know what I mean? So shout out to all you guys that are here. Hold on, let me say bye to the homos. See you guys later. All right. Shout out to all you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I was sorry. That was a burp from tequila. I don't know if y'all could tell, but I've been drinking. So I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to do everything that I got to do. I don't even got my tabs pulled up for like shit to talk about. I am tripping. I'm bugging out, man. I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves. Hold on, where is it? Where is the thing that I wanted to talk about? Okay, there it is. But what's going on? Who's in the chat? Let me see who's in the chat. Let me see what I missed. Let's go to docs. Let's go to chat real quick. And then let's bring up the live chat. Let's see who we have in the chat. Obviously, UK Gamer in the chat early. My boy was in the chat early. He was the first one saying waiting. Shout out to UK Gamer. I don't know why you're not a member yet. What's up with that? That's crazy. Sergeant Garatina, you too. I don't know how you're not a member yet. That's crazy. Shout out to Sergeant Garatina, Quentin Edwards, my boy, in the chat. Who else we got in there? They was arguing about football. Why y'all arguing about football? Just weird. All right, K Prescott in the chat too. Shout out to K Prescott, the only other female in the chat. You will never be forgotten, okay? And then we got Sergeant Guarantee talking about, did I watch Flashpoint? Are you talking about the DC movie? Because yes, I have. Of course I have. And I like it. So yeah, I have seen it. All right, let's see what else we got. We got K Prescott talking about, wonder if he's still mad about last night. What are you talking about? Are you talking about, oh, that's what you're talking about. I just remembered what you're talking about. Okay, all right, yeah, it's about to be me and you in a second. Just give me a minute. Let me finish saying things to everybody else, and me and you are gonna have a talk. All right. Shout out to D Cello in the chat as well. My boy, hey, Persona 11. Assalamu alaikum. Hey, walaikum assalam, brother. Walaikum assalam. I hope you're having a great night. My boy, Drip Damone Jr. Hey, what up, 40? Phone him. My boy, Drip in a building. Shout out, Drip. I didn't even know you was in the stream, man. Hey, shout out to my boy, Drip, bro. That's a welcome surprise. That's my nigga right there, bro. That is my nigga, bro. I have no idea. That is my boy right there. Shout out to Drip, and shout out to everybody that's in the wave community. And I know a lot of y'all don't know what I'm talking about because you're white, but I will one day I will show you guys what's going on. We are live. Come on in. No Diddy. All right. Bam. I fucked the thumbnail up. That's crazy. Can y'all see the thumbnail? Like the white in the thumbnail? Are you serious? Are you serious? Because I'll fix that right now. What the hell? I look like I'm not a professional. That's crazy, man. Shout out to everybody. Let's see who else we got. Let's see what else we got in the building. Let me see. Yeah, hey, UK Gamer, you're going to see. You're going to see what we're talking about here in a moment. You're going to see. Because we got to put her ass on blast. Pause. Well, no pause. But you know what I mean. We got to put her on blast for what she did to me. All right. Let me see who else we got in here. We got S-Tier Mortal. Of course, S-Tier Mortal had to come through. Talking about nothing much, Quinn. Let's see if I get timed out tonight. You might get timed out tonight, depending on what you do. Depending on what you say tonight, you just might get timed out. We'll see. We will see. But man, listen. I hope y'all had, shout out to my boy Drip, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. That's awesome. I see you do your thing too. Hey, Drip, I see you doing your thing, man. Hey, I watch all your videos, for the algorithm and shit. Trying to help boost your stuff. Hey, you doing your thing for real. You doing your thing. You got to keep it up. You got to keep it up, bro. Because YouTube is designed for you to quit. So don't quit YouTube, my boy. Don't quit. Keep doing your shit, bro. Because the stuff you talk about is funny. You know, niggas love to laugh. So you got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep up on that. But all right. We just got off of Goddamn. Sorry. Spit went down the wrong pipe. Pause. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. I didn't mean to have spit go down the wrong pipe. That's kind of gross, and that's kind of gay for me to say, to be honest. But it is what it is. All right. Don't blame me. Don't blame me and blame your mama. All right. But listen. This is what we need to talk about. But first of all, we need to talk about Kay Prescott. Okay, we need to talk about Kay and her betrayal last night on Hypnocast. For all of you that don't know, I was in Hypnocast last night. Trying to be a mod, trying to do my duties. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, talk to the people in the chat, see what's going on, and all these other things. And, I see the Road Dogs in there. I see Prasan in there. I see UK Gamer in there. I think D-Silver might have been in there, but probably not. I think he was in there. And then Kay Prescott was in there, right? So, you got Hypnotic in there doing his little intro and things like that. And then he brings up Kay Prescott. And he's like, I forgot what he said. I forgot what exactly that he said. But I said, no, belongs to me now, okay? She belongs to me now. She's a part of the Foot Clan. She's a Toshinobi, a soul soldier. You know what I mean? And this motherfucker, okay? I have to say it. I have to say the MF word, okay? This motherfucker right here gonna talk about some, no, I belong to, she said, no, I belong to King Hypno. She called this man King Hypno. When she said that, I lost it. I was like, yo, this is a betrayal of epic proportions. And then we had Piranha Pout say she was down for Hypno. Who else was it, Kay? Who else said that they were portraying me and going for Hypnotic? I think it was also Gal Pal Val, Sonya, everybody. They all betrayed me last night, humiliated me on the stream and in the chat. There was L's in the chat a mile long, everybody making fun of me because I'm like, yo, these are my Road Dogs. And they're like, no, we're here for Poppy Hypnotic. What? Just absolutely crushing me, bro. Absolutely crushing me, and it hurt to see. It hurt to see and it hurt to feel, pause. Hurt to feel. And that's why she is on my shit list tonight. Kay Prescott's on my shit list. Shout out to C-Brew coming through saying, sup, Foot Clan. What's up? Yo, shout out to the Foot Clan, man. Shout out to all the Toshinobis. Shout out to all the soul soldiers, okay? It's crazy. You got to be a member to actually be a soul soldier or a Toshinobi. So I just got to call y'all Foot Clan. My bad. Yeah, Persona, a bunch of traitors. Just a bunch of traitors. Shout out to OB Dean. OB Dean, you know what I mean? He's a Toshinobi. You know what I'm saying? They're a bunch of traitors. All of them. All of them are traitors. All of them. Kay, Piranha Pout, Sonya. Only one who had my back was Scooby Pup. That was the only one. Everybody else said, fuck Kata. Fuck how he feels. You know what I mean? Fuck his feelings. We don't care. So that's messed up, bro. That's messed up. But I hope y'all had a great SNH. I really do. Because I had a good time. I had a good time. We got my boy Mugen Lord. I can't even speak. We got my boy Mugen Lord to his goal. We got him to his goal of over 4,000. He got over 4,000 for backing his project. And shout out to Mugen Lord. You're gonna see him in the future on New Black Street. I'm not gonna tell y'all when, but you will see him in the future eventually. But shout out to everybody that was on SNH. I hope y'all had a great time. I hope it was funny for you. I do. I hope y'all laughed. I hope y'all laughed because I was laughing a lot, bro. I was laughing a lot. Hold on, I gotta pull up 8-Bit Average stream. Oh no, he's raiding into it. He's raiding into it so I could stay in here. Alright, bet. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure they know that I, so we get the 8-Bit Eric stream. Get that boy some goddamn views. 8-Bit Eric is another person that will be on New Black Street in the future. There's a bunch of people coming to New Black Street. Y'all have no idea who's gonna be on the next stream. Like, I'm shameless plugging. What? This is my fucking stream. This is my stream. I can shameless plug. Shameless plug. On Monday night stream, okay? Nightmare on Black Street, okay? If you come to the stream, you will find out who the guest is for Friday. So don't miss that stream. Don't miss it. I'm telling you. You don't want to miss it. I can't tell you what's going to happen. I can't tell you who's going to be there, right? But all I can say is you don't want to miss that stream. Because we will be announcing who's going to be on Friday. And when y'all find out who's on Friday's stream, y'all are going to lose it. Y'all are going to lose it, man. Y'all have no idea. I've been keeping this secret for about a month and some change. And I want to tell you guys, every time I go live, I want to tell y'all who's going to be on stream. Every single time. But I can't do it. I got to keep it a secret until Monday. So if you want to find out who next week's guest is for SNA, or not fucking SNH, New Black Street. If you want to find out who's on New Black Street next week, come to Monday's stream. And also, shout out to Quentin. You just reminded me. Shout out to Quentin. We have a goal right now for super chats. Okay, obviously I had to put it a little high because I know how people get. Right? I was gonna do one Red Boy and I would do 5 shots back to back, right? But I was like, nah, man. They ain't about to 8-Bit Eric me on stream. There ain't no way y'all about to 8-Bit Eric me on stream. I'm not gonna do it. So I said, okay, 10 super chats, till or higher, and I'll do 3 shots back to back. Okay? Back to back. No breaks. No breaks and no chaser. You know what I mean? So if that's what you want to see, we could make it happen. Hit the super chat goal. If not, that's cool too. My liver will thank you. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens, bro. But I see K Ojo. Ojo? Is it Ojo or Ojo? Ojo or Ogo? Ojo. K Ojo in the chat. Talking about greetings from Raleigh, North Carolina. Shout out to NC, my motherland. Shout out to you. What do I have in store for you? You're about to see. And no, K Prescott, the amount of kissy lips you put in the chat won't fix what happened. Okay? It won't fix what y'all did to me. It won't fix the betrayal. Because y'all betrayed me. Y'all betrayed me last night and embarrassed me in front of all the Hypnotics fans. So now they only know me as the L guy. I'm the L guy now because of you guys. Y'all completely, I can't speak. It's the alcohol. Y'all completely embarrassed me last night, and that's fucked up. All right, let me see. Let me see what else we got in the chat. Let's see what else we got in the chat. We got Piranha Pout. You're back with your scissors. Oh, you mean you're here to clip? You're here to clip like you did earlier today on Twitter. I saw that. I saw it, and the first thing I did was this. I can't believe this. I can't believe she did this to me. Or he, or they, whatever you are, gonna clip me up and put me out for the world to see on Twitter. I was drunk, okay? I was drunk on stream, and you're gonna clip up my me being vulnerable? That's messed up. That's messed up. Cyfax in the building. Shout out to my boy Cyfax. Shout out. Seen and heard in the building. Shout out to Seen and heard. My boy always coming through. Shout out to you. Kate Prescott says, it wasn't like you claimed without asking first. I could have saved you the embarrassment. That's crazy, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe she did this to me. I can't believe she did this to me. Seeing her talking about don't do it, you'll regret it. What are you talking about? You talking about the shots? Look, we gotta get 10 super chats teal or higher, right? So that's $5 or more 10 times for super chats to do 3 shots back to back. That's not gonna happen on this stream. It's not gonna happen. So I'm not worried about it. I am not worried about it at all. UK Gamer, he's still mad about last night. I am mad that y'all embarrassed me last night. I didn't like it. Okay, y'all hurt my feelings. I'm gonna fight every single one of you physically, like Alyssa Mercante. Y'all are gonna see about me. Y'all gonna see about me. Hold on, let me get the. I gotta get the clip from Piranha Pout too, because I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna show y'all what she did. I'm going to show you. I'm gonna show you, and then we got other things that we're gonna talk about, which we're about to go over. I just want to keep talking to you guys in the chat real quick. Let me see what else is going on. Benji's talking about, well, time for feet pics. First of all, guy, I don't have any feet pics in my I just get a new sub to the channel. I did. Shout out to Sunman21. I don't know where to find feet pics at. Contrary to popular belief, I have no idea where to find them. So no, I don't have any feet pics stored. Let me see. Galactic Yeeter. Talking about play that clip back to him at 1 mil subs. Yo, if I ever reach 1 million subs, I don't know what I would do, to be honest. I have no idea. I couldn't even imagine that. I couldn't even imagine reaching 1 million subs on YouTube. Let alone, I couldn't even imagine hitting 7K that quick. I went from 4,000 to 7,000 in a week, right? I couldn't even imagine that. So imagine me with 1 million subs. Man, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know how to talk to 1 million people. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? I wouldn't know what to do. That's crazy. But let me see what else we got in the chat. Piranha saying that clip will live forever. No, it won't, because I'll delete it off the internet. She's saying you can't hit me. I have the female shield. Well, I don't know if you noticed, Piranha, but yeah, you see that? You see that? I think you might want to rethink your strategy here. I think you might want to rethink your strategy. All right, let me see what else we got in the chat. Let's see what else. Bean pie. Kata, if you sell more bean pies, maybe they'll start calling you king. I've never once in my fucking life ever sold a bean pie. Never. Okay, yes, everybody knows my name's Khalil, right? So obviously it's Islamic. I grew up in Islam and Christianity. So yes, I know what a bean pie is. I've never sold a bean pie. I never had the newspaper and a suit on out on the corner trying to sell bean pies. Never a day in my life. I never did it. All right. I know people that did, but I never did. So don't ever in your life say that I'm a bean pie selling motherfucker, because I'm not. If that's what it takes to be called king, then I guess I just will never be called king, because we're not doing that. K Prescott says, wouldn't even know about you if it wasn't for Hypnotic. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's somebody else out there for me. Don't worry about it. We'll get more fine aunties in the chat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We gonna get it right. Speaking of fine aunties, since when I do my streams, I stream on OBS. I'm going to make sure that I put the memes in the scene selection so that I can cycle through the memes like it's StreamYards, right? Because on StreamYards you could just click, and you can have the memes pop up. I'm going to put it on OBS so that way whenever I want to play a meme or something, I'll just click it and it'll pop up. Okay, that's going to be a future thing, and you'll know, and you'll see that. Okay, you'll see that. Okay, so shout out. Seen her saying they got hammered on Leon's stream and had to rewatch to make sure you didn't F up. Well, what you don't understand is I've been drinking since I was 14 years old, so I'll be fine. I will be fine. Trust me. Trust me. There's no way you will ever get me to slip up on stream like doing some crazy stuff, saying some crazy stuff. If anybody was in the stream last week, I hit my limit and I knew I hit my limit. I said, all right, it's time to get off stream, and I got off stream. You will never catch me slipping up on stream drunk. Okay? Shout out to my boy 8-Bit Eric. Shout out to 8-Bit Eric. You'll never catch me pulling an 8-Bit Eric. It'll never happen. It will never happen. Because if I ever get to the point where I'm that drunk, I'm getting off stream. So always remember that. Speaking of which, I'm taking a shot right now. Fuck it. Salute to the Foot Clan. Salute to everybody that's here. I hope y'all are having a great Saturday night. And if you're not drinking, I will drink for you. Bingo. Bango. Yes, I stole Leon's words. What's he gonna do? Fight me? I'm black. MRI Gamer is saying lies. What did I lie about? What did I lie about? I'll never lie. Hey, hold on. Let me take off the glasses. Hey, hold on. Do y'all see that in the chat? Hold on, let me bring OBS down. Let me bring OBS down to my main monitor, right? So that y'all can see me looking you in the eyes. Okay, I want y'all to see me looking at you, looking at me, looking at you. Did y'all see that in the chat? Because I missed it. I just caught it. I hope he's still in the chat. If you guys don't know, we have a random hater in the chat. Here we go. Hold on. I just got excited. I just got so happy. We have a random hater in the chat. And he's not just a random hater, okay? He is a fake intellectual hater. I'm pretty sure that's exactly who I think it is that's in the chat. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Because nobody else calls us the Gamergate Avengers except that guy. So we got Kenny Belazar in the chat. He says, well, first of all, above that, Sebrew said, fill me in, UK Gamer. That's gay as fuck. Hey, Sebrew, that was gay. Yo, telling UK Gamer to fill you in is absolutely tough. That's absolutely tough. I don't know why you would ever say anything like that to another man. That's ridiculous. I don't know why you would do that. That's, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure there's context to it, but I'm gonna use it as out of context. You a freaky fraud, brother. You are a freaky fraud. But no, we got Kenny Belazar in the chat saying the Gamergate Avenger getting a taste of his own medicine. Face palm emoji. What does that mean? What am I getting a taste of? Because first of all, the only thing I'm tasting is tequila and nerds, right? And my girl in the living room, so I ain't tasted on nothing else other than that. So what are we talking about? I hope he's still in the chat. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and catch up with the chat, because if he's still here, this is about to turn into a very interesting stream. It's about to turn to a very interesting stream. And then right underneath that, we got Galactic Eater talking about, get bricked up or stay and chill decisions. Galactic Eater, if you're bricked up in the chat, get out. If you're bricked up in it, listen, this goes for all of you. Male, female, transgender, whatever you want to be identified as. If you are in the chat and you are bricked up. This is not New Black Street, okay? Don't come into the stream bricked up. That's weird, okay? This is not Hypnotic Stream. Don't come in here with the cringy dad jokes, okay? This is a Kata stream, all right? This is the Foot Clan embassy over here. What we do, you know what I mean? We don't have foot joke, no, we do have foot jokes. We don't have cringy dad jokes, and we're not bricked up in the chat. So if you are, handle that, okay? This is why we need more females in the chat to offset the level of bricked up men in the chat, which I don't understand why you're watching another man stream and you're bricked up. That's kind of weird. But if you're bricked up in the chat, go handle that. All right, let's catch up. Let's catch up because I want to see if he's still in the chat or not. I want to see. Let's see. Quentin saying 0% chance. I don't know where to find feet pics. Mind your business. All right, everybody's talking to Kay Prescott, trying to get her number in the chat. I don't know why y'all are doing that. Stop it. She belongs to Hypnotic, obviously. So yeah, let's not do that. Kata was out here yelling, out there with the NOI yelling, y'all, he's lying. I was never, hey, Prasan, fuck you. I was never selling bean pies, ever a day in my life. Never a day in my life was I selling bean pies. Shout out to Piranha Pal in the chat. You're always welcome. Hey, Sergeant Sodomy's in the chat. Talking about prove to us you aren't gay right now. I have 2 kids, and I love women. I love women to the point where I need to avoid them because I love them so much and I know how I can get. So there you go. If that's I don't know if that's an admission or not, that I'm not gay, but I hope it suffices. Okay, I hope it suffices. All right, let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. I know y'all talking. Oh, Kenny Bellazar saying he's still here. All right, bet. Y'all talking about no Diddy for UK Gamer? Yeah. No, it's too late, UK. Or Sebrew. It's too late, Sebrew. You already said what you said. And that was gay. Okay, remember, it's okay to be gay. It's not okay to be gay. Right? You could be G-A-Y. Yeah, you could be G-A-Y, just not G-H-E-Y. Because that's weird, right? Yeah, sure. Tequila and Nerd's a man of culture, for sure. Let me see. Kenny Bellazar saying they're not a hater. You're just holding me accountable for opening Pandora's box. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. We're about to get into it because you just made this so much interesting. I'm so glad that you're here. You have no idea. Piranha Pal asking, can women get bricked up? If a woman is bricked up, that's not a woman. Okay? I'm saying it right now. If a woman is in the chat bricked up, you're not a woman. Okay? Because the women can't get bricked up. You know what I'm saying? They can turn into swimming pools, but they can't get bricked up. That's weird. We're not doing that in here. Mr. Monkey's saying Joy Taylor isn't on screen. Who's talking about Joy Taylor? Who's talking about Galactic Eater talking about stairs at foot job hentai? I don't know what you talking about, brother. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're not going to get an admission out of me. You are not about to get an admission out of me. And then we got K Prescott talking about, Kenny, fill me in on what you were talking about. What are you talking about? Why is everybody in the chat trying to get filled in and bricked up? How does that work? What are we doing? What are y'all doing? I know it's Saturday night, but why are y'all trying to get bricked up, lubed up, fucking filled in? What's happening? What is happening? I hope you're not watching stream and being filled in, because that's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit, man. I thought I was a freak. That's real freaked out. The big ship says, no, boo, rename the clan. I won't rename the clan because they wanted to be called the Foot Clan. So no, I will never deny the people what they want, ever. I'm a man of the people. So if they want to be called the Foot Clan, that's who they are. If they want to be known as Toshinobis, that's who they are. If they want to be known as the Soul Soldiers, that's what they will be until stated otherwise, okay? Piranha is... And y'all got Quentin Edwards in the chat trying to flirt with Piranha Pal. Quentin, stop trying to snipe all the women out of the chat, bro. Hey, shout out to you for always spitting your game or whatever, but boy, give it a rest. Give it a rest. Let them figure out who they are. No, let them breathe. Let them breathe. Nah, Quentin, do your thing. I hope you get all the women out the chat for real. I hope you get them all. I hope you get them all. Oh, we got a donation. Hold on. Okay, I need to catch up with the chat. I need to catch up with the chat so I can get that. All right. Master Swag is in the building talking about, hey, black man, you stood me up. I could have banged my wife. I'm sorry. I had to take care of my daughter. I'm sorry. I'm a black father. Piranha Pal saying, Kata loves women. You haven't seen them in action. You haven't. You really haven't. If I get in my element, it will get ridiculous. Y'all have no idea. I have no idea. All right, let's see. Oh, Kenny Bellazar saying, how does he call in? Oh, this is about to be an interesting stream. I'm about to change the stream title because I feel like we're about to have a Detractor stream happen right now. Hold on. Let me catch up. Andrew B saying they're not a woman. Shout out to Andrew B. I'm so glad that you're a man and not a woman. Bricked up. Okay, that would be weird. All right. Let's see what else we got. Kenny Bellazar making fun of the term bricked up. He must not know what it means, or he must not have had a woman make him that way. That's crazy. All right, let's see. Hey, Prescott saying their man is too busy tattooing. Shout out to your man. If I ever come around the area, I hope he gives me a tattoo. Is he good? Because I have no tattoos because I was scared growing up and I was skinny. As you can see, I have muscles now, right? So I can get tatted, but I never wanted to get tatted while I was skinny because I thought that would look weird whenever I got older. So if he's good, send me some of his work. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got. Let me check in. Cena Her says in the UK, bricked up means constipated. Okay. Well, in America, bricked up means, you know what I mean? Like it means, standing. Okay, I'll give you UK slang for it. Standing at attention, right? I'm pretty sure you know what that means. So now you know what bricked up means, right? It's a black term. So I wouldn't doubt it if you didn't know what it meant. But all right. Let me see. My boy, the Big Ship, came in with a 5 saying, fine, don't rename it. Here's some money for a booster seat. Okay, first of all, I have the chair down so my knees don't touch the bottom. You know what? I'll pull the chair up. Let's pull the chair up. Here we go. Look. Look. You see how much higher I just got? It looks weird and I feel weird. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my feet are kind of dangling. So that's why my chair was so low. All right. So I can so my feet are touching the ground and I can do what I need to do. But if you see this, like, let me put it down just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. All right, there we go. Look, see? So I don't need a fucking booster seat, Big Ship. I know about you, okay? Big Ship, I know all about you. Moxie told me all about you and your antics. Don't come over here with your antics, okay? Don't come over here with your antics. I know what you do. I know what you're about, you bastard. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but what I do, yeah. Don't worry, I got you, Big Ship. But no. Hey, Prescott saying horny as fuck. What? What are you talking about? Damn, Quinn, you worked that quick? Quinn, you worked that quick? That's crazy. Yo, what's on your shirt? Can't see the hero. All right, let me show you. This is a Rippaverse hero. This is Yara, right? As you can see, I'm very in shape, right? So we got Yara here. So that's who it will. Oh, and we got a new member to the Foot Clan. Hold on. We got a new Toshinobi in a building. DJ the Don. DJ the Don is in the building. Shout out. And yeah, it's a Rippaverse character. Shout out to Yara. I need to get another one. But shout out to DJ the Don, who just became a member all on their own. That's awesome. But okay. In all seriousness, let's lock in. Quentin, I'm gonna let you cook. I see you working. Piranha, I know you want him to cook on you. Bet. I love the relationships forming in the chat, whether it's friendly or it's however it goes, right? And Rob Lee, I see you called me a little man. My arm is bigger than your leg. Stop playing. But I see that we have a wild hater in the chat. Let me take the glasses off because we need to get serious here. So there's a person that's on Twitter that pretends to be a fake intellectual. And if you ask me, I think he might be actually on the spectrum. That's why I'm trying not to go too hard on him, to be honest. I could be wrong, but I don't think that I am. There is somebody on Twitter that doesn't like me. He doesn't like Grums. He doesn't like Hypnotic or any of the other Gamergate Avengers, right? He calls us the Gamergate Avengers, which if you ask me, that's a cool name. I think that's cool as fuck. I think it's cool as fuck. All right, to equate me on the level of Grums, Endymion, Flash, Geeks and Gamers, Hypnotic, to put me on that level when I'm a lowly 7,000 sub YouTuber, I think that's cool, right? I wouldn't say I'm an Avengers level threat. I'm something like a Defenders level. You know what I mean? I might be your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man and Friends level, right? I don't think I'm Fantastic Four level or none of that. I think I'm on the lower end of the totem pole when it comes to the discussion around wokeness and video games. But if you want to call me a Gamergate Avenger, I think that's cool as fuck, bro. If somebody out there knows how to draw Endymion, Grums, Hypnotic, Smash JT, and me, and all the other people that are in our space, make us the Gamergate Avengers. Do it, because that's cool as fuck, right? Thank you for the name. Second of all, so he gets on Twitter. I had to block him because I'm not gonna lie, this is a self-admission on my own. I legitimately got angry, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I get upset when people try to concern troll or pretend that they're smarter than they actually are. It really pisses me off. Like, I don't get mad, right? I usually do not get mad at anything, right? But it really pisses me off when somebody pretends to be a fake intellectual. That shit makes me so fucking mad, right? It makes me so angry because it's like, don't sit here and condescend me like you're smarter than me. Don't sit here and pretend that you know more than me when you fucking don't. That shit pisses me off. Like, if there's one thing I can't stand being condescended or concern trolled. That shit sends me through the roof because I know people generally do not care and they're not as knowledgeable as they pretend to be. That shit makes me angry. Like, I kid you not, I don't get mad. Like, I might yell at a game or I might get, frustrated at a game, but I'm never mad. That shit makes me mad, right? So I had to block him because on Twitter, he pretends like he's so smart and every single one of his tweets is more retarded than the last. So I was like, okay, let me do a little bit of self-reflection, growth, as you will, and just block him and keep it about my day. But as you can see, now he's in a chat, and I'm pretty sure he wants to call in. And me, I ain't scared of no smoke from anybody. So I 100% will allow him on stream, okay? So go get your friends, go get your mamas, your baby mamas, your aunties. Please go get your fine ass aunties in the stream and bring them in, because I will let this guy call into the stream and I will let him say whatever it is that he has to say, because I'm always down to clown. If you want to see that, if you're enjoying it, please like the stream, share the stream. Let everybody know that I am about to have a detractor on stream. Okay? Because, yeah, I feel like it's about to go down, and I'm 100% with it. I'm 100% with it. Let me check the chat, because I know I've been yapping for a minute. I had to get serious real quick. But let me check the chat. He's saying he's not a hater, just an objective observer. Bet. We'll see. Hold on. Let me get on Twitter. And let me go to my settings, and let me unblock you so that you can message me. So that you can message me on Twitter, right? Hold on, where is it? Is it privacy and safety? Where the fuck are the black, or not the black people, the blocked people? Where are the blocked people? Let me unblock him so we can get him on stream. Let me see. He's not showing up. Let me see. It says I have 221 accounts blocked. How? God damn. That's a lot of accounts. Matter of fact, let me go to the thread. Oh, he does good work, Kay. He does good work. Let me go to the thread. Let me find him. Let me find him on Twitter, because I have him blocked. Right? I don't want your personal information out there, right? So you can message me on Twitter, and I could either get your Discord, or we could just voice call on Twitter, right? And get you on, because I'm 100% with it. And I'm off the tequila. So yeah. Intellectual. I don't know why I say enter is intellectual. There it is. Kenny Belazar. Let me unblock him. Right. Send your Discord. Bet. I just sent you a message on Twitter. I asked for your Discord. Send me your Discord. I'll add you. We'll get on a call, and we'll talk for all the people to see. Because I'm with it. For sure. Andrew B saying Rippaverse. Yes, you should check out the Rippaverse, because the Rippaverse is actually really cool. UK Gamer said he was running out to play FIFA. No, he's still in here. He's still in the chat. I see him. Let me see. Kimmy Belazar says he's a DEI supporter. No, I'm not, because you can't regulate human decency. My issue is the alarmist rhetoric on both sides. Bet. So message me back on Twitter, and we'll get you on Discord, and we'll get you on stream. Let's do it. I'm with it. UK Gamer says the Gamergate Avengers versus the DEI disasters. That is cool. Gamergate Avengers is a really good, that's a really good one, bro. That's a really good name. That is a really good name. But listen, hold on. Let me let the hold on. Kenny Belazar. I'm gonna let the Gamergate Avengers know that I'm about to have a detractor on stream, so that you can get all the clout that you so desperately want. Yeah. Hold on. Hell yeah, we're about to do it. You want the clout. You think you're so smart. You think you're so intellectual. And I'm off 6 shots of tequila. So this should be an easy battle for you. Hell yeah. I'm 100% with it. Hold on. Let me because you want to do this. I'm so down. Yeah, let's get them boys in here. Shout out to Sonya's in the chat. Shout out Sonya. I didn't know you was in here, Sonya. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Sonya, the best girl out there. She's the goodest girl. Shout out Sonya. If you're not following Sonya, if you're not subbed to Sonya, you should be. You should be, because she's an awesome person for real. She's an awesome person. Yes, hearts out to Sonya. Shout out Sonya. She's up there with Honey and Toasty. And it's Toasty's birthday today, by the way. Go say happy birthday to Toasty. Go say happy birthday to Toasty. All right, let me check the chat. Let me see. Yo, we got Hey It's Me. Hey It's Me in the building. Hell Kata. Was it you that said Blasphemous was good? Probably not, because I don't know what you're talking about. And Mr. Monkey, hey, we just got some Mr. Monkey lore. He just admitted that he was black. Shout out to Mr. Monkey. And Quentin Edwards is still trying to flirt with all the women in the chat. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, shout out to Sonya. Shout out. Hey, it's Toasty's birthday. Happy birthday to Toasty. I hope you're having a great one. If you're in stream or not, shout out to Toasty. Go say happy birthday to her. The Grateful Gamer. Shout out to the Grateful Gamer who just came in. What's up to you, brother or sister? You never know. It's 2025. You could be whoever you want to be. But all right, hold on. Let me change the title of the stream. Let me change the title of the stream because we're about to get it poppin'. Get it on and poppin'. Yeah, hell yeah. Plungers out for Toasty for her bald-headed ass. Hell yeah. Let me hell yeah. Spam the plunger emojis. Spam the plunger emojis, please. Because it's about to go down. Spam them. All right, let me go to the YouTube studio. All right. And let me change the name of the stream. We're gonna change it to, because what we were supposed to talk about. We were supposed to talk about Marvel Rivals and how it's kicking everybody's ass. We were supposed to talk about, we were supposed to talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows. You know, we were supposed to talk about all that stuff. But we have a Detractor on live. Fake intellect versus the Foot Shredder. Fuck it, we're gonna do it like that. Hell yeah. Because we were supposed to talk about all that stuff, but I see a golden opportunity to have a discussion with somebody who, quite frankly, doesn't like me or any of us on this side of the aisle and the things that we talk about. And me, I'm always open for honest dialogue. I'm always open to talk to people who don't agree with me. As you can see, I had Paris on. I had Khalif Adams on. You know what I mean? I'm always down to talk to people of the opposite side. So this right here, I feel like is a golden opportunity to talk to people who don't necessarily 100% agree with everything we have to say. All right. And shout out to the Grateful Gamer who just became a member. I don't know why it still says Arch Dragon. That should be a soul soldier. They just became a soul soldier all on their own. Shout out to the Grateful Gamer. Hold on, where's my headset? Because we're about to get it popping for sure. Hell yeah, I'm 100% down. Fuck you talking about? This became a soul soldier all on your own. Welcome as an official member of the Foot Clan. Just like Sonya and Obi Dean, you could spam the plunger emoji. You could spam the foot emoji. You are now initiated into the Foot Clan 100% legitimately. Everybody else that's in here, they're always a part of Foot Clan. All these people, they're always welcome. But now you are actually a member of the elite position. You are actually a member of the Foot Clan. You're now a Soul Soldier. You're now a Toshinobi. I think you did it on a Soul Soldier level. But yeah, shout out to all my members of the Foot Clan. Y'all are awesome. And I got visuals in the works for that as well. So look out for that. Shout out to the Grateful Gamer for a 2 said you're a male U.S. Army vet. 91 Hotel. 91 Hotel. What is that? Hold on. Because if you would have said 92, I would have knew. Hold on. Google 91 Hotel MOS. Oh, attract view. Oh, you was an engineer pretty much. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to my veterans out there. So yeah, you was pretty much an engineer. Shout out to all my veterans out there. Yeah. Quentin was a 19 kilo. Shout out to Quentin. And I was a 92 Yankee. But I think I was better because I was airborne. Sorry, not sorry. I was airborne. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a leg like you guys are. You know, I was airborne. I jumped out of airplanes. So yeah, I think that makes me better. But you're still a battle to me. So shout out to you, bro, for real. Shout out to all the veterans and fuck the VA because they're still fucking me over on my 100%. And I need that, bro. I need that bad. But all right. It's about time. All right. I've been stringing this along long enough. Kenny Belazar, if you're still in the chat, type something, say something, because I'm about to call you on Twitter and we're about to have this conversation. So if you're still here, if you're still live, let me know. And I will bring you on. And we'll get it popping. Shout out to Emily Kruger in the chat. And yes, you're welcome. I know people like to say thank you for your service. I never know how to respond to that. But you're welcome. Afghanistan combat airborne. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I've been to Afghanistan. I know how they get down. So yeah, I get it. I know how that is. The Afghanis don't like us. So yeah, okay. You win in that department. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to act like I'm better than you in that. Okay. All right, let me see. So we got Kenny in here. He says any day now. Bet. All right. So we're on Twitter. Let's see. It's not letting me. Okay, let's go to messages. Why is it not letting me do the voice call? It's not letting me do the voice call. It'll let me do it on mobile, but it won't let me do it on the PC. Hold on. Because we're gonna get him on. Kenny said he doesn't have a Discord. I was just gonna call him on Discord and have him talk, but he said he doesn't have one. So hold on, let me see. Hold on, we're gonna figure out how to get this done. Let me see. If you could, because I don't wanna restart the stream and then put it on StreamYards, right? Because I feel like that'll be kind of fucked. All right, I feel like it'll be kind of fucked. So yeah. If you could, Mr. Intellectual, create you a Discord. It doesn't take that long. It doesn't take that long. It doesn't take that long. Create a Discord. Send me your name. I'll shoot you a message. And we'll get you on stream. Yeah, hell, he says he's doing it now. Bet. Say less. Sonya saying so genuine. I mean, I don't know how to respond to that. Like when people say thank you for your service, I'm like, yeah, I mean, you're welcome. But also, I didn't really do shit, to be honest. I didn't really do anything. I fought women. I jumped out of airplanes. I used my discount a lot. I did a lot of ruck marches. I didn't do a lot of PT because I was in a big boy unit, as they call it, or a soft unit, special operations forces, right? So we only did PT on Mondays, right? So I didn't do a lot of PT. I went to the gym on my own. But we didn't really do PT. I never got deployed. I was going to be deployed, but that's a funny story. While we wait for Kenny, I'll tell you about the deployment story. I was about to be deployed to Syria. Right? For like a couple months. And then the week of, doing all the the pre-deployment stuff, they changed me. To somebody else. So somebody else that was a 92 Yankee got sent to Syria instead of me. I was going to go, but they got somebody else. And I'm so glad that I didn't go, because like 5 minutes off the airport, they got blown up. And if you don't know what blown up means, it's not like in the movies where you get blown up, right? And you get blown to smithereens. Blown up means like you roll over an IED, or your building's hit by an RPG or something like that. Or you're in a convoy, you get hit by an RPG, IED, right? That's what blown up means. So they got blown up 5 minutes off the airport. Thankfully, nobody died, right? Thankfully, nobody died. But yeah, I always be like, damn, that could have been me. That could have been me in that Humvee, Humvee in the convoy, and then I could have got blown up, and you never know. You never know what could have happened. It could have been bad, right? So yeah. You call that getting detonated? Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, they call it getting blown up in the service. That's what we called it, right? And thankfully, I always say it. Thankfully, nobody got blown up, or nobody died. Yeah, it was an armored Humvee. Yeah, so nobody died. They was kind of scratched up, but they got back home safe. So yeah. And then while we're still waiting for Kenny to set up where I was still waiting for the Detractor Kenny Belazar to set up his Discord, I'll give you another war story. It's not really a war story because I wasn't in combat. I'll give you an example of when I was a contractor in Afghanistan. Or you know what? No, I'm not going to give you a war story. I'll give you a fun story. So I was in Kuwait on contracting, right? I was doing a contracting job. in Kuwait, supply, logistics, shit like that. So basically, you don't really do anything. You're just there to collect a paycheck pretty much. But I was there in the middle of summer. It was 120 degrees outside in Kuwait, wind blowing. So if you've never been to the Middle East, in the middle of summer, it feels like you're sitting in a fucking blow dryer, right? It sucks. It sucks completely, right? There's like camel shit flying all over. There's sand all over the place. It's hot. You got a shit ton of Indians that work there on the contracting jobs as well, and they stink. It sucks, right? So this is 2019. Me and my son's mom, we had split because it wasn't working. So we're overseas, right? Or I'm overseas. And in the middle of me being overseas, me and his mom split up because I go on to my my Google, to check my email, and I had gave her my other phone because, her phone, she dropped it in the fucking toilet. She dropped it in the toilet and fucked up her phone. So I gave her my other phone, and it still had all my shit on it. So when I was in Afghanistan trying to check my email, because overseas as a contractor, you're networking, trying to find another job, trying to find a better opportunity to make more money, right? So I'm networking, and I gotta check my email. I check my email, and I see there's an email for some nigga, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? So I check the email, and then that brings me to Google Photos, because she had my other phone. So she, in her dumb assery, didn't know that I still had access to the Google Photos. right? And I'm waiting for Kenny to send me the name of his account so we can set it up. But yeah, she didn't know that I had access to the Google Photos. And in turn, I had access to the Apple Messages. So while I'm overseas and I'm trying to wait for emails from other companies, I'm checking. I see there's an email for some nigga. It takes me to the Google Photos. It takes me to the Apple iMessages and shit. And basically, long story short, while I was going overseas, she was cheating. She was cheating. She was fucking with another nigga. And she was using my car. She was using my car to get around and like fuck on other niggas, right? So I figured that out. So long story short, I figured out my baby mom was cheating. I mean, I can't be too mad because the only reason we was having a rift is because I cheated on her before, we got, while, we were together and shit. So I couldn't be too mad. But at the same time, I thought we had worked past it. But anyway, so yeah, I figured out she was cheating. So I was like, bet, I'm overseas. The whole time I'm overseas, there's fine ass women, right? Fine women trying to fuck with me. I'm trying not to mess with them because I'm like, I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to be a better man. I still got a baby mama at the crib. I got a kid at the crib. I'm trying to be good. And then I figured out what was going on. So I was like, oh, fuck that. I'm finna slide. So I don't know if you ever been to Kuwait. In Kuwait, it's a dry country. So what it means is you can't drink in Kuwait legally. The only way you can drink in Kuwait is if somebody smuggles it or if there's somebody making it there locally. So one of the contractors that was there, he was from I think it was Bulgaria or some shit like that. He was creating his own wine the entire time we were overseas. So okay, I got Kenny, I got his name. So I'm gonna add him and then we're gonna get into that, but I gotta finish the story. So he had his own wine and he made it. And in Kuwait, the women can't dress the way that they want to. They can't party the way that they want to. Everything has to be underground. So, me, I'm freshly single. I'm like, fuck it, let's get it. And then so I'm talking to the chick. I'm not gonna tell you her name for privacy's sake. I'll just call her T, right? So me and T, I'm talking to her. I've been messing with her for like a few weeks since I've been freshly single. And she's like, oh, I'm finna go to a party. And I was like, a party? We're in Kuwait. And she was like, oh, I know how to get this, that, and the third. I'm like, all right, cool. So remember, this is the middle of the summer, right? If you want to drink, if you want to go to a party, all that shit is illegal, right? So she takes me to another dude that works at a contracting company, and he's like an old head. And what I mean by old head is he's an older black dude in his mid 40s. So he's an old head, right? And he was like a manager, and he was like, oh, I know you, blah, 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 seen you around. And she was like, yeah, we're looking for the party. And he was like, oh, there's one tonight. So he takes us to a party. Listen, me and T go to the party. In Kuwait, I don't think there's really a middle class in Kuwait. You either have the really poor people or the fucking rich people with oil money, princes, all kind of shit. We lucked out and met up with a fucking prince, right? I'm not going to tell you his name for, privacy's sake. We met up with a prince. And because the old head, he's been living in Kuwait for like 5-6 years. He has a wife that's Kuwaiti. He has children. He knows all these people. So he's like, oh, we're going to go to this house and we're going to go to a party. And I'm like, okay. And I can't drive, right? Because I don't have a license over there. So he drives. Takes us out way off in the boonies in the desert. In the fucking desert, right? In the middle of the desert, you can't see lights for anywhere. It's dark as shit until we come over this hill. And there's, I kid you not, it was like a movie scene. There was a big ass fucking mansion in the middle of the desert. And we crest the hill and you see this big fucking house, a bunch of cars outside, all kind of shit, right? So I'm like, what the fuck is happening, right? It's me, T, and 2 other girls that are contractors as well. Right? So, and the old head is driving. So we all were like, what the fuck? And we, we drive down, there's Bugattis, there's Lambos, there's all kind of shit. It's fucking crazy. Right? It's crazy. We get in there and the dude, so in his house, he had an underground pool. So the underground pool was like, oh, if you want to swim, you could swim. And remember, we're in Kuwait, so you can't really expose yourself like that unless you're on one of the military bases and shit, right? And then, we're asking questions. We're like, oh, can we do this? Can we do all that kind of stuff? He's like, this is my house. Do what you want to do. So we go there. We go underground. He has an underground pool. There's hella like Indians, Middle Eastern people, a bunch of contractors from America there. It was awesome, right? So, long story short, we're at this dude's house. Very cool pool, very cool party. A whole bunch of people that was there was cool. And then we leave, I'm drunk. Me and T, we're drunk. And, the old head is drunk. So it's like, we have work on Monday. This was a Saturday, so we have to go all the way back to the apartment the next day. The guy's like, oh, it's fine. Y'all can stay here. If you're friends with so-and-so, you're friends with me. So we stay at the house. I honestly, God, I wish I still had my Snapchat because I had the pictures. I had the videos. I had all of that. I deleted Snap because it's not for me. It's too much on there for me. But we had all of that, bro. And it was a very fun experience. So just to cut the story short, because we need to get to Kenny. If you ever go overseas, make sure that you network. Because you will have experiences that you never thought you would have a day in your life. Like having sex in a fucking mansion. That shit was gold. That shit was great. Bro. I could see it with my own 2 eyes like it was happening right now. It's fucking awesome. But that never would have happened if I didn't network or if I didn't find out, my baby mama was cheating on me. So, network. Don't be afraid to network, man. That's the moral of the story. That's the moral of the story. Because I wanted to tell y'all a good story instead of stories of me almost dying and shit overseas. So that was a better story to tell. 779. All right, bet. And then send friend request. So Kenny. And then after all that, Kata had a daughter and became a family man. 100%. 100%. I lucked up, found a nice woman, and said, you know what? My pimping days, my player days are over. So let's not continue doing this. It's not fun. If you've been around the block, as a lot of niggas like to say, if you've been around, you know what I mean? It's all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same, man. You know what I mean? It's, you've had one, you've had a lot. So don't ever you don't have to do too much. That's all I gotta say. You don't gotta do too much, bruh. There'll be some niggas that just do too much. You know what I mean? You do not have to do all that. Find you a nice woman, settle down, and we'll, it'll be a good time. All right. But all right, it's time. It's time to get into the Detractor live. Hold on, let me switch scenes. It's time to get into the Detractor live, but before we do, make sure that you like the stream, share the stream, subscribe if you want to, and if you don't do all 3 of those things, I'll make sure that the next time you go overseas, you won't have a fun time, and you'll have a bad time, I guess. You have a bad time. Oh, Sergeant Garantina with the sleep. Hey, shout out Sergeant Garantina. I hope you had a good one, man. All right. I'm gonna take this shot. I'm gonna take a piss. And I'm gonna call Kenny. Oh, he called. Oh shit, he called me. My bad. All right. I'm gonna take this shot. I'm gonna use the bathroom. And we're gonna get in with Kenny. Let me make sure that we have the the right window up. Let's make sure it's good. Discord. All right. There it is right there. I don't want the entirety of Discord showing. There it is. I don't want y'all to see my friends list. All right, so here we go. We got Kenny right here on Discord. I'm going to take a piss. I'm going to take this shot first. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Ma'am. All right, now I'm about to take a piss. When I come back, I'm going to call Kenny back. Hopefully he answers. And then we're going to get it going. Like the stream, share the stream, get all your friends in. Bring them all in. Bring them all in because it's about to get fun. All right, I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right. I hope you guys are ready. And I hope you guys that use the bathroom wash your hands, because if you don't, that's fucking nasty. Wash your hands, wash your face at night, brush your teeth at night, you know, be clean. We don't need any not clean people in here. All right. So Kenny, give me a second. Give me a second, Kenny. We're about to get you right. I hope y'all are good. Yeah, I had to use the bathroom. Had to get the use the bathroom. Give me. And make sure we got the application audio on. All right. I hope everybody is ready. We are about to bring. Let me make sure my headset's on. Is the headset on? Let's see. Is the green light? Yep, green light's on. Bet. We're about to have Kenny on stream. All right. This was supposed to be a SNH cooldown when we where we talk about bullshit and take shots, but Kenny wanted to make his presence known, and he's been clamoring for this clout for so long. So we're gonna bring him on, we're gonna let him speak, and we're gonna have it. So long, if y'all are ready, it is time. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's see. Hello?
Yo.
All right, let me make sure. Can y'all hear on the stream? Is everything good? It's your time, brother. You know, you got things that you want to get off your chest. You got things that you want to say. So obviously, hold on. God damn it. I forgot to put it on Twitter. I forgot to put it on Twitter.
How's my audio, by the way? Is it okay?
Can y'all, if y'all can hear him on stream, you know, type a 1 in the chat if you can hear him, so we can make sure he's good, so y'all can hear.
Or you could type DEI higher, since you guys love to use that word.
You type DEI higher if you can hear Kenny Belazar in the chat. Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, it won't. Okay, all right, awesome. And by the way, just for context, it says Puzzle Vision. This is my son's account. I don't use Discord at all. So I have to. He's pretty much set up for
transparency's sake, because contrary to popular belief, we don't do the harassment and things that people think that we do. Don't look at this account. I know that you can't see the entirety of the account because I have it on streamer mode, but don't try to look up this account if you're watching on a replay. If you're watching this live, don't try to look up this account to try to harass Kenny. This is his son account, so don't do it.
Yeah, that's my
And
son.
even
He's only 14, yo.
and even if it was Kenny's account, don't try to harass anyone. You know, I'm bringing him on stream so he could try to harass me. All right,
Oh
I
my
know
god,
nobody
this
in
is why
chat.
you.
I know nobody in chat would try to do anything like that, but you have to say it for the people on the internet that try to say those kind of things.
Of
So
course, of course. I
we got
appreciate that.
we got Kenny on stream. All right, Kenny, you've been in my DMs plenty, or not DMs, in my
Yes.
mentions plenty.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yes, sir.
obviously upset with some of the things I've said or some of the things that I've done and things like that. So
Said,
I'm going
said.
to.
More like
You said what?
I said more things that you said. I mean, I don't know what you've done, obviously. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, and I'm
Okay.
not here to judge. I'm not here to cast
Okay.
any
So
aspersions or anything like
you're
that.
mostly upset with the things that I've said. So, you've been wanting this for a while, and there's been people that have been telling me not to let you on. There's been people saying, don't give him the time and space and all these other things. And I was inclined to agree with some of those people. But then I thought that, yeah, I like to talk to people that I don't like. That's very fun for me. I like to talk to people that don't like me. So I'm going to give you the floor to say what it is that you have an issue with, what it is that I've said that you don't like, and all these other things, and then we'll go on from there. So again, the floor is yours. Go ahead. Everybody in the chat can hear you. So let's see what you have to say.
Yeah. Okay. So, first of all, one of the things that you said many times during our interactions was that I'm looking for clout. Believe me, I am not. I see what goes on in these spaces, and I wouldn't want nothing to do with that. I'm not into the celebrity lifestyle. None of that. I have a podcast that I do that I post on Facebook. It's called Belazar Media Group. That was years ago. I just produce music as a hobby. So I am not here for clout. But what I am here for is, and what's alarming to me, is the rhetoric that I'm seeing on these platforms, especially on X. And the gripe that I have with you in particular is that infamous video you made with the whole Assassin's Creed Shadows. When you came out and very blatantly said that the only reason that Ubisoft picked Yasuke was because he was black. And I'll never forget, as soon as you made this video, I kid you not, because not only in your comment section, some other stuff people were saying, but then I felt like, not only felt, I mean, I saw that a lot of these unscrupulous actors came into the space and were just saying some of the most vile things about this and not even giving the game a chance. Because I just want to state also for context, I agree with a lot of what you guys say. Like I said earlier, I'm apolitical. I'm not a lefty. I'm not a righty. I'm center left in my politics. So a lot of stuff that I see the left do, I criticize. I let them know, hey, listen, you guys have taken things too far. I have a running joke that I like to say that I grew up on Anderson Cooper and RuPaul Gate. That's what us millennials grew up on. The stuff that I see now, in my opinion, is very toxic. But at the same time, what I am not going to do is just bring these culture war issues so far into the gaming space that even a game like Intergalactic, which was just a reveal trailer, gets completely shitted on. And I'm seeing all of these posts from Smash and Drums, and it's like what are we doing in the gaming community? Like, where does this end? Right. So that's what I've been fighting against on my X page. It's just like, hey guys, what are we doing here? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause some of the stuff I see is so disparaging. And even with this game, like I see you have it on your screen now. I looked it up. Yasuke, at least for all intent and purposes, was an actual figure that lived in that time, and he was part of that history. So what is wrong with a company telling that story? I personally, I find that brave on their part that they would tell such a story, right? And for me, I'm curious to see how they interject them into that. Now, if it is, as you guys say, on some DEI shit where it's very obvious, it's like, like as you guys say, pandering, then yeah, let's call them out on that. But my goodness, give the company a chance. Like I grew up on Ubisoft, right? I'm assuming I'm a lot older than you guys. So, I grew up in the PS1, PS2 era of Ubisoft, right? So I know the type of company that they are. So when I see this type of rhetoric taking place, and it's like the question I ask all of you is to what avail, right? So I mean, I don't want to go on a long rant, but it's like what are we doing here, man?
Okay. So I hear everything that you're saying. So there's one point that I have. For one, the fact that I made this video and other people have spoken on it is because one, I am an Assassin's Creed fan. I love the franchise. I have since, I've been a child basically, like 2007 when Assassin's Creed the first one came out. I had that game. My mom gave it to me. I played it. I loved it. And ever since then, I've played every single one, right? So I'm a fan of the franchise. And for two, the other reason why I made the video is because pattern recognition, right? So you look at movies, for example. What's a pattern that you recognize in movies? They always take a male character and try to either deconstruct them or put them down, and they have the female character, they lift them up with no flaws, nothing wrong with them whatsoever. They always belittle the male characters. They always try to interject, black characters, black female characters in particular, into places of relevancy, which again, that's not the issue. The issue is the context. They put them up above other characters just because of those superficialities, right? So you've seen that a lot in movies. So with Gamergate, what happened was everybody saw that in the games. Cabrutus came out with his Sweet Baby Ink Detected. We found out who Sweet Baby Ink was, and the things that we love. We see the history and the pattern of the people that work there and the things that they're trying to interject and the things that they're trying to signal to. And you start to notice what is happening with all these video games, right? So with Assassin's Creed Shadows, the first thing you see, which again, I already knew Yasuke was going to be a part of the game because as a fan, I've been looking at this stuff since like 2019. 2019, 2020, when it was called, Assassin's Creed Red, which was the elite version of the game. I've been looking forward to this game for a long time, so I already knew some of the stuff they were doing. We knew Yasuke was in the game, just not to what capacity. So when the reveal came out,
And we still don't know.
no, we know exactly to what capacity. So when you
How?
see
How? No. Come on, bro.
let me finish my sentence. Let me finish my
Okay,
statement.
I'll let you finish. Go
Let
ahead.
me finish my statement. So when you saw the reveal of Yasuke, everyone's light bulbs went off with, oh, they're doing it again. Now, granted, I will give you the point that, yes, just because there's a black man on a cover of a video game doesn't necessarily make the game woke, right? I had the same criticisms for the people that were coming for Tales of Kinjira Zhao when that game got revealed, because my first instance was, don't sit here and call it woke just because you see a black person. However, I can't blame somebody for doing so because all they've been getting fed is ham-fisted social messaging using black men. So I couldn't blame somebody for seeing that and going, oh, this is woke, right? Oh, they're doing the same thing. And then again, you got to remember context. Assassin's Creed, the franchise, has always gone from place to place, culture to culture, time period to time period. So having a Japanese person in the game is not woke. Assassin's Creed 3, you had Connor, who was Native American. That's not woke, right? In the context of the story they were telling, it made sense. And if you want to go to Odyssey with Cassandra, who was one of my favorite characters, you want to go to Origins with Bayek, who was Egyptian, all these other characters, every single time you go to Assassin's Creed, the character represents the region and the time period where the game takes place. Even Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which in retrospective, people are like, oh, there was a white man that you played pirating in the Caribbean. If you want to look at history, which they like to do in Assassin's Creed, even though people try to act like they don't, one of the main people that were pirating in the Caribbean were Englishmen, Welshmen, and things like that, right? So it made sense. So when you go to Assassin's Creed Shadows, What are you expecting? You're expecting a Japanese protagonist, whether it's male or female. That's why y'all never see me say anything about Naoe, because I don't have a problem with Naoe because it represents the culture and the time period it's in. When you see Yasuke as one of the main playable protagonists, the pattern recognition comes off for people like it did for me, which is why I made the video as, oh, you're projecting him in front of everything else because he's black. Now, granted, if they didn't want to do that with the story and that wasn't the intentions, I would give them the fair shot if that's not what they were doing. However, every single thing that we see related to this video game behind the scenes, all the things that they show about it, it is clear that they did that because he was black. Now, again, if he was in the game as a main playable or a main protagonist, like, you know, Leonardo da Vinci or George Washington was in one of the in Assassin's Creed 3, Thomas Edison, all these other characters that are historical figures, I wouldn't have a problem, right? Sure, there would be people like, oh, this is woke. You have Yasuke in the game trying to help your character to go from point A to point B. Sure, I get that. There would be people that would say that. Would I say that? No. He's a main NPC that helps you with stuff. I would think that was cool, right? Just like with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, with all the different historical figures that they had in that video game, it all made sense, right? And it never felt like they were trying to push something over your head. With Assassin's Creed Shadows,
whoa.
that's
Can I interject?
Let me finish.
I mean, you've been going on for a little bit. Let me just ask you this question. You can continue on. I don't want to stop your train of thought.
You know, go ahead.
Because I posed this question to someone yesterday, and they just gave me the usual ad hominem. So let's pose a scenario, right? Let's just say we're in a different multiverse, and DI never existed. And this question goes to Hypnotic as well, because I see him in the chat.
No, don't
let's say DI never existed.
Don't acknowledge Hypnotic or anyone in the chat. This is a conversation between me and you.
So let's say DI never existed. We didn't know nothing about it. It was just business as usual. And Ubisoft announced this game, right? Let's say they announced it during the PS3 era, way before all this talk. Do you believe there'd be this ruckus over this game? If we didn't know about this whole stuff.
I'm so glad that you asked that question because we literally talked about it tonight.
Even better. Would you be okay with the game if none of this stuff was?
I'm so glad that you asked that question because we literally talked about it tonight. Of Assassin's Creed, like Ubisoft, and we didn't know there was no DEI, there was no any of these trying to project superficialities about storytelling and stuff in order to tell virtuous messages like we've been having in video games beforehand, right? So say it's 2000. When did Assassin's Creed 3 come out? 2012. It's 2012. Assassin's Creed Shadows in your hyperbole comes out. And there is Yasuke on the cover of Assassin's Creed Shadows. For one, most people would not care. And I'm going to tell you why. Most people wouldn't care because just like with AC3, they would say, oh, this is a story that they want to tell. These are the characters that they want, right? They're not, when the game comes out, they're not projecting how, oh, we have our first black samurai in the game. Or, oh, we have this first black character in the video game. Black, right? Like all the pattern recognition that people are used to. Yes, people will be like,
they never did that. Hold on, let
me finish. Yes, there would be people that go, yes. It's kind of weird. It's the first AC game based in Japan. Why do you have a black protagonist? Right? Of course, people would say that. But they would be more willing to give them the benefit of the doubt because they would not see the company is trying to project onto them. So, again, context and the time that we are living in, if in retrospective, if this game came out in 2013, I don't think that the backlash would be that big. And I said that again tonight on SNH, by the way. I said that it would not be as huge as it is now, but context matters. People see the trend in Hollywood. They see the trend in Western AAA gaming, where you take these characters that are black, women, Hispanic, whatever, and you project them over everything else. So they see it and they go, oh, you're doing the same thing, right? So if the game had came out back in the day, as you're saying, no, I don't think the backlash would have been that big. However, I think that context matters in these conversations.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, because I noticed that you keep focusing on black, black, black. First of
Uh-huh.
all, when we watched the trailer, the very first one they didn't say and announcing the first black character. It was nothing like that. They just showing because in my opinion, I believe the story's gonna go like this. You're
Well,
gonna
no.
have
Keep your
as they showed.
conversation on the reveal. Don't talk about the story. Keep it on the reveal so we keep it on track.
Fair enough. Well, I was just gonna kind of tie that in. Is that if you look at the reveal trailer, it seems to me like Yasuke is gonna be kind of the dude that's kind of like evil at first, and he's probably gonna get together with her, and he's gonna realize, oh shit, I come from a disenfranchised and disadvantaged situation like you, and I'm gonna work with you to bring down the bad guys. I guarantee that's how the story is gonna go. So
And you
for
know what?
me,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
so the question I have for you guys is, let's just say that's the story. Let's say the game comes out in March, right? And that's the story, right? What's wrong with that?
So
Mind you, he's not. What's
in
wrong with that? Yeah.
context, because I don't know if you ever saw this video. I even say in this video, in context, that doesn't matter. So if the game had came out and it was about Yasuke and it's about him trying, because I do agree that I think the story will go, he is a part of the Templars and he goes to the Assassins. I agree with that. However, in context, if this was another time, yeah, that wouldn't matter. Nobody would care that you have this character helping your protagonist if he was a main NPC doing all these things. However, in context, it matters because of pattern recognition. When people first saw it, their first instinct was, oh, we have a black samurai in Japan, right? Because that's the kind of content that you get. And then you get the leaks of what happened with the video game, which I've been told by other people that work at Ubisoft is what happened. That during the development of the game, they changed the protagonist to fit with the BLM movement. And it's very clear that's what they were doing. Right? When you see that, when you see Thomas Lockley, that they had come in as a consultant, making conversations about Yasuke, things that may or may not have happened, and passing off as fact, that matters. When you have the consultants that they come in talking about transgenerational sex with Buddhists and samurai and things, that matters. When you see Ubisoft and their hiring practice and their implementations of DEI, that matters. When you see them saying or having props come out that are from One Piece, that are not actually a part of the video game, but they're ripping off an anime, that matters. When you see all these things that come together, it matters. And then common sense. Every single part of this video game franchise has made sense with the video game. Assassin's Creed 2, you have Ezio Auditore. It's in Italy, right? And you know he's Italian. And you can't say that, oh, the other games with the other regions with him in the game, why didn't they switch the protagonist? It's keeping to Ezio. We know he's Italian. He's on this journey from Junior Assassin to Master Assassin, right? You have AC3 with Connor. He's Native American. His father is from England. It makes sense. You have AC Syndicate, where they're French. You have
Okay.
Unity.
You going on the rant. You going on the rant. You ran too right. I got you.
But the rant, the rant makes sense because what you're understanding is there is a reason that people like myself and people that go against this game are against it, because you can see clear as day that it's not coming from an authentic place. And if that wasn't the case, there wouldn't be the backlash that is happening. There wouldn't be the leaks about the game that is happening.
Wow, it's real unfortunate that you have that mindset, man. And I'll say this because one thing you mentioned earlier is to not deviate from the issue. Right? We're talking about the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for example, if I work at a company and let's say 5% or of the folks that work there are the extreme left, right? Or the purple hairs, the trans community, the hardcore gay community. Because I strongly believe there's gay and there's gay, right? We all could agree to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got some folks like I like to joke, the Anderson Cooper gays type, like unless they told you, you wouldn't know. Then you got the extreme folks. I get that. So what I don't appreciate with what you guys do, because okay, let's do this. Imagine you work at Ubisoft. You're a VFX or you're a programmer, and you go on X, and you just come in. You're doing your work. The hires are telling you, okay, do X, Y, and Z, and you're coming back and you're seeing all of this backlash. Like, how is that beneficial to anyone? Which is why I say this is like a vicious cycle that you guys have created.
I'm so glad that
And
you
to
brought that up though.
it's a piggyback
Because
very quick. Give me 1 minute. Give me one
Go
more minute,
ahead.
brother, because you went on a rant. So
Go
give
ahead.
me another 60 seconds because
I'll let you speak. Go ahead.
you guys keep going back to BLM to BLM to BLM. I have a family member, I'm not going to mention him, obviously, that works in marketing. And we had a conversation a couple of months back about this when this whole situation came about. And what they realized was that what they wanted to do, especially with the females, with the women, which is one of the reasons why you were seeing a lot of women leads in these video games, is that the higher ups realize like, hey, we have the male market. That's good. These guys are locked in. How do we bring other people into the fold? Right? Because we want to sell in obviously in Asia, you want to sell in Europe, obviously, but now we want to go to Latin America. We want to go maybe even to Africa, or the parts where there are different colored people, obviously. So how do we get those people into the market? Which is why, like the person was telling me, she's like, yeah, like that's one of the reasons why they're bringing all these females into these games, because they want to get that slice of the pie, so to speak. But what they didn't expect, what she's telling me is that what I'm pretty sure the execs didn't expect is the backlash that even I see on here. Like, just like I was having this conversation with this dude, Sayel, yesterday on X, I'm going back and forth with him. And he's saying, oh, MK1 is DEI because the female characters are ugly. And then I showed him that, yo, these characters are based off of actual voice actors and models, right? Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is how low the conversation has devolved to. And that's always been my gripe with you guys. It's like, like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, look what we're talking about right now. A video game that hasn't released yet. They dropped maybe a couple of gameplay scenes and a reveal trailer. And all of this has devolved from it. So, I don't know. That's all I'm saying. If you guys want to keep going down this path, I see it ending nowhere but disaster. And that's irrespective of the trans community and the gay community. There's, like I said earlier, there's issues where I disagree with them, even the race swapping. We could go back to Little Mermaid and all that stuff. When I saw that happen, I'm like, what are you guys doing? We don't need a black Little Mermaid. just leave those properties alone. So I agree with you guys. Like, all that stuff is crazy. Okay, but then at the same time, when I see a reveal trailer for Intergalactic is released, and I'm seeing other people putting Gollum's face over her face, like what are we doing, man? Like, for me, as someone who loves this video games and who loves the community, I'm gonna speak up about that. Like, yo, like stop. In other words, stop starting fires all over the place. Right. That's all. Right.
Okay. So for one, you keep bringing up the hypothetical, right? Like, oh, what if this didn't happen? What if that didn't happen? That doesn't matter. We're living in the time that's happening now. Secondly, you brought up the people that work at these companies that are, again, I've said multiple times, there are people that work at these companies that don't believe in all the wokeness, D&I and shit that's going on with their companies, and they're just there to make a paycheck. Those are not the people we are talking about. We are talking about the people that work at the companies and that are legitimately trying to influence these things, like the professor was, like the people that work at BioWare for Dragon Age: The Veilguard. They are specifically trying to change these things to fit with their agenda. That's what we're talking about. And if you listen to the content, the other thing that people talk about is the fact that those people are ruining it for the people that actually care about video. No, let me finish. Let me finish. I'll let you
finish. What's the agenda?
Let me finish. What happened was those people that want to put their superficialities above all else, tell their trans stories, tell their gay stories, which again, in context, doesn't matter. that's fine. But when you take something that's established and do that, that's where the problem comes in. So when you have those people that do that, they ruin it for the people that are just coding, trying to get a day, like trying to go by day, that are just designing video game characters, that are trying to go day by day. You start to create the blanket of, oh, all of these people are like that. Like Rocksteady. I'm pretty sure everybody at Rocksteady wasn't with, hey, let's have Harley Quinn shoot Batman in the face. Let's have SBI come in and uglify our characters. Let's do all those
that?
things.
I'm playing the game right now, bro. Now you just
Finish.
spoiled the whole shit.
I'll let you talk. Let me finish. So, of course, there are people that are
Spoiled
like
the whole
that.
game.
No. I let you rant, which went off of whatever the fuck you went off on. Let me go. So you have people that obviously don't want that stuff in video games. That's why you have the leakers to Endymion. That's why you have the leakers to me. That's why you have the leakers to Smash JT, Hypnotic, and all these people, because obviously they're not with that shit. But they have to keep their head down because they're trying to make a paycheck and live day by day. So when we talk about these people in the companies that are trying to morph things in these video games from what they are, that's who we're talking about. Not the lowly person that works at the development studio that's just trying to code, not the person just trying to make characters or trying to make sure that this is optimized and that's optimized. We're talking about the professors. We're talking about the Kim Berlairs. We're talking about what's her fucking name from Dragon Age of Veilguard? I forgot because, you know, I don't really care. We have the people that make these characters the way that they are. We have the Neil Druckmanns that keep uglifying the characters, and it's a trend that not only people on the right see, that people on the left, right? That is a thing that people see. So when we talk about this, it's not coming from a place of malice to try to get people, oh, just because they're working at a game studio, they have to lose their job. That's not what we're saying. We're saying the people that are trying to interject this stuff into the video games to therefore make them fail, like we've seen over the past year. They need to go because obviously they don't have the minds and hearts of the people that just work there in mind. Because if they did, they would know that this shit doesn't sell. Do you see what I'm saying here?
Like I said earlier, I agree that there are certain aspects of the left that are very extreme. At the same time, I keep asking the question, what the hell? Because you keep bringing about professors and all these other people. And the question I kept asking you guys from the very beginning, what in the world is DEI about Assassin's Creed Shadows? Let me finish, because we don't know what the story is about. To my knowledge, I don't believe they've released a story trailer yet. We have no demo. We have no like IGN first look, 10-minute gameplay reveal. We don't know nothing about the game. Right now, if the game released and it had they, them in it, and you know, trans characters, I understand as a society we're not there yet. I'm not there yet because I'm center left, right? I'm old school. I'm millennial. I grew up, like I like to joke, Anderson Cooper and RuPaul gay. So all this trans stuff, personally, I'm not with it, right? So that's why I said earlier, pick your battles, man. Because what I see what you guys are doing right now.
I see you moving.
You understand what I'm saying?
I see you moving on a tangent. You said what
it's
is
not
DEI?
moving on a tangent.
You said what is DEI about Yasuke in the video game? I will tell you what it is. So the objective of a lot of these companies is, as we've seen what happened in COVID, they got all the
shadows.
I am in shadows. Okay. Ubisoft. They got the increased grants for DEI. We saw the people that worked in Ubisoft that left because they weren't with the company's transition into virtue signaling over that BS. We saw the people that they brought in trying to interject that into the game. There are leaks about that, right? So what's DEI or woke about Yasuke being the main protagonist in the video game is very simple. It is the first Assassin's Creed game in Japan. You would not be wrong for thinking that the main character that you play as would be a Japanese person, regardless if it's one or if it's two. So if you see they put a black person as a main protagonist that you play as, you put the dots together from everything that you've seen, that you know what's going on with the company and AAA gaming as a whole, and see that they put him there just for representation's sake. And if you didn't believe that's why they did it, then he would have been a main player or a main NPC in the game and not be playable. It is a very simple trend, right? I get tired of people saying, "Oh, how do you know this is happening? How do you know we're doing it?" Because we could see with our two eyes and comprehend with our brain, right? If I see a franchise that has been, for the most part, historically accurate, and we see them deviate from that in a time period that is very racially charged, what is the
You
first
don't
thing I'm
know that,
supposed
bro.
to think? What is the first thing I'm supposed
See,
to think?
bro, the point
What?
you see, once
No,
again,
no, 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 no,
you're
no, no, no. Answer the
misrepresenting your point.
question. Answer the question. If you see the trend of the video game that you're playing, and they deviate from that in a time period that is very racially charged, leftist leaning stuff, and all of the entertainment and the politics, what else are you supposed to think other than they put this character here just because he's black? Like, what I could give you an example, a very good example with fucking Harley Quinn, the Harley Quinn movie where they race swapped Black Canary black, where Black Canary is white, but they race swapped it just because. Right? You have all these characters that get race swapped, and I will bring you another one that I complained about back in the day. The Ancient One, they race and gender swapped them just because. So if you see that trend happening and then it goes into gaming, what else are you supposed to think other than they're doing it just for superficial reasons?
Wow.
Can you answer that question for me?
It's wow. It's just so unfortunate, man. It
Can you
really
answer?
is
Can you
because
answer the
I
question?
am answering. I am answering because once again, you went on such a long tangent, so I'm just trying to gather everything you just
Okay,
said.
I'll
Because
make it.
just
I'll
like
make it easy.
NGB,
I'll make it easy.
no.
So if you
I heard
have
what you said.
something that
Hold
you
on.
like
Oh
and
my
you
God, here we
see
go.
it get changed in a time that is racially charged and all the content that you consume has been changed because of
Racially
superficial
charged, bro.
reasons.
When
No,
was this game announced? This game was announced. What was it?
this
Last year
game
or the
was
year before? I don't even
announced
remember.
last year and it was in development around 2019, 2020, the same time as the BLM, the same time as the ESG scores, the same time as the DEI, and all the influence of wokeness and the SBI into video games that we didn't know at the time that just got revealed last year.
Whoa.
So
Oh my
answer the
God.
question. Answer the question. If you have content that you were used to that gets switched because of superficial reasons,
Oh,
how
what
else are
was
you supposed
switched?
to take it?
Oh, brother, the game
Can you
hasn't been
answer the
released.
question?
You know what? The reason I cannot answer the question once again is because I haven't played the game. We don't know anything about it, which is
Okay,
what
I'll give you
I'm
another.
happy.
I'll give you
Hold on,
another
give me a
question
second.
then.
Give me a
No,
second. Hold
I'll
on,
give
hold
you
on.
another question then. So if you see a
All right, bro.
trailer
So you're just
for
gonna filibuster? All right,
no,
thank you.
because
You're just gonna
if you can
filibuster now,
see
right?
a trailer of a video game, a movie, a TV show, right? Obviously, you haven't watched it, played it. You have nothing of like the context with it. Regardless, I mean, except for the things that they show you in the trailer. So if I see a trailer for a movie, TV show, video game, and I don't like it, I don't like what they present, I don't like how it looks like, am I supposed to just sit and wait for it to come out to decide if I want to?
Wow. Okay, I'm still dumbfounded, and I guess I'll ask this question like this, right? Because now what I want
Can
to
you
try to
answer
do
the
is
question that
understand.
I'm giving you, bro?
Once again, the reason why I cannot answer the question as it relates to Assassin's Creed Shadows, not in terms of the whole DI, BLM as an industry, all this stuff. I've said even on my own X page that DI Inc., as I call it, DI Incorporated as an industry was always bound to fail because you cannot regulate or legislate human decency.
Okay, my guy, I
It's
don't want to
never
interrupt
it's
you.
never happened.
I really don't want to
But
interrupt you, like, because you gave me the floor. I'm trying to give you the floor, but I want you to answer the question so that we can get to where we need to go in this conversation.
so this okay, because you got on long tangents. Just give me a straightforward question because you go on these
Okay,
long tangents
all
and
right.
it's like, what am I supposed to
All
answer?
right, I just did, but let me do it again. If you have
Yes,
content
please.
that you've seen, that you see the pattern of how these things are supposed to go, and during a
And
time
how are they
period,
supposed to go? Okay. How are they supposed to go?
if you have a historical fiction franchise where you see the main playable protagonist is representative of the region that they are telling the story, if you go into a new one and they switch it during a time that is so racially charged, How else are you supposed to take it?
How did they switch if, according to history, once again, I'm no history buff, but at least from what I've read, what I've researched, for all intents and purposes, he was a historical character in that period. So what did they switch?
So I never said
Wouldn't
that
the word
he
be more?
wasn't.
Wouldn't the word be included? If you say he was included into the story, okay, but he wasn't switched. You have
the
now
main
the other
protagonist that
character
you play as is switched from what you would expect with the franchise that you're playing as. How else are you supposed to take it?
That's where we disagree. You say switch, I say he was included. Now, obviously, yes. Did this happen during this time
I don't
period?
know why
Which
you
is
keep
why
saying that, because I've already told you multiple times I wouldn't have a problem with him being in the game as a main NPC that you interact with, or even a minor one. My problem is the fact that he is a main playable protagonist in the first AC game in Japan. So again, if you have a franchise,
what is wrong? What is wrong with that?
Because
No. Don't stop ranting. Stop ranting. What is wrong with
I've already told you what is wrong with that, because you have the previous games where the main protagonist that you play as represented every region that you were in.
Say what you really mean.
I am.
Please
How
stop.
else am I
Say what you
supposed to
really
say it?
Because you keep saying
okay,
Nobody was
because now
swapped,
you're about to
bro.
piss me the fuck off. How else am I supposed to say it other than the main character in the region that you play as is representative of where you're at?
That's what I would
if
say.
you go to Japan, you wouldn't expect a fucking black man to be the main protagonist that you play as. So how else am I supposed to take it other than you switched it because of wokeness, DEI, or whatever the fuck you want to say?
Nobody switched. When it comes to this, now if there's certain games like that whole Dragon Age stuff, the stuff with the cutting the breast stuff, I agree with you guys.
No,
That's
answer the question
weird.
about what I'm talking about right fucking now.
I
Not
answered
Dragon
your
Age,
question.
we're talking about Assassin's
Just
Creed. You keep saying
just say what
it is that you really want to say, and I keep fucking saying it. So what else do you want me to say?
Because you keep saying they switched. They didn't switch shit.
Okay,
because
let me rephrase
you
it.
have an
If
Asian
they
character in the game.
If they introduce one of the main protagonists that you play as
What is wrong with that, sir? What is wrong with that?
Historical feudal Japan and Assassin's Creed, where every single I'm telling you, if you would shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, bro!
With every single one of the previous games, the main character that you play as is representative of the region that you are in. So if you go to Japan, you would expect a Japanese. So if you get a black man, how else am I supposed to take it? If you can answer that question, we could move on.
Yes.
Don't hit me with the hypotheticals. Don't hit me with the say whatever it is that you really want to say when I keep fucking saying however it is I want to say it. Answer the question and say it. If we're in Japan, am I not supposed to expect a Japanese protagonist? Either it be one or two.
The way I saw it when I first saw the release, oh my god, dude! I don't see no issue.
Don't go on a rant. Answer the question.
I'm not going on no rant, bro.
If we're in Japan and the main characters are not Japanese, and this is Assassin's Creed, are we not supposed to look at that and be like, why is this not the case?
I would agree with you if Yasuke was just like a completely made up character, and then they interjected him as a co-protagonist. Because I don't believe as when the game comes out, and we'll see when the game, if they ever release it, whether or not he's like a full-on how deep he is in the game.
Bro, you're going
but I don't believe
you're doing more
I'm
excuses.
Not, dude, why?
Answer the question, because you're doing more fucking excuses. Answer the question. If the game is in Japan, am I not supposed to expect Japanese characters?
You do have Japanese characters, sir.
Am I not supposed to expect the main two or one protagonist that you play as to be Japanese?
There's one protagonist that's Japanese.
Okay, that's why I'm not mentioning Naoe. That's why I say one or two. Work with me. So if we have one or two protagonists, am I not supposed to expect that both of them be Japanese?
No, and let me answer.
No?
The reason being,
go ahead. Answer the question. Why?
The reason being is because Yasuke is, once again, according to lore, I'm no expert here, so I don't want nobody to call me a fake intellectual. According to history and lore, he was an actual character in that time period. Now, you know where I will agree with you, Kata? You know, I'll agree with you.
Okay, so no,
If you was,
because you said
hold
no.
on, let me
No,
talk. Oh my God.
because you said no, because you're gonna go on a tangent and try to detract from what we're talking about.
I'm not.
You
I'm
said
not.
you
I'm
said
not.
no.
Just give me.
You said no. You would
Can I have
not
30
expect
seconds,
the
bro?
main. You said no. You would not
All right.
expect the main protagonist that you play as to be Japanese. Why is that?
No, that's not what I said.
That is what you
If you
said. You
just give me,
said no.
if you give me 30 seconds to just talk instead of getting all worked
No, I
up,
want you to answer the
then
question. You're trying to
I am
deviate
answering
from
the
the
question.
question
You
that I'm
asked me.
asking you.
No, I'm not.
I
Oh
didn't
my God,
ask
bro.
you
You are.
if he was. I didn't ask you if he was real. I didn't ask you if he was a person in the time period. I asked you why would I expect to play as him in the main protagonist in Assassin's Creed. That's what I'm asking you. Can
Because
you
you have
answer
a,
that?
you have because you have a company that decided to tell a story about Nawe and Yasuke.
Okay. No. Okay. That's a great
Personally,
answer.
hold on.
No,
Give
no,
me.
no, no,
Oh
no.
my God.
That is a great answer. That is a great
Can
answer.
I have 30
You have a
seconds? Can I have 30 seconds,
company.
please?
No,
I
because you're
can't.
going to
Okay.
deviate. You have a company where they want to
deviate,
tell the story about Nawe and Yasuke. Okay, I agree with you. Why would that make sense, and why would that not turn heads for people that are used to the franchise where the main protagonist that you play as is representative of the region that they're in?
That's why.
Huh? You're kind of low.
They're low key bigoted. That's why.
Okay, so you think it's bigoted to think that, you know, you play Assassin's Creed and you're used to the people that you play as being representative of the region. Why is that? Because if we went
You have
to
an Asian character in the game.
okay, bet. So if we went to West Africa and the story is about West Africans and they were white, would you have a problem with it?
No. Hold on. I'm happy to answer that question.
No,
And
speak
please
up.
give me
Speak
30
up.
seconds. What is
Answer
my
the que-
volume low or
answer
something?
the
Hold
question.
on. Hold on. Let me put the volume. Let me put my volume up. I will answer the question for you. If you had a story about Africa, and let's say they had one of the characters that's white, and you play as him because he was in that time period. Let's say he was a historical period character in that period. Would I have a problem with that? Absolutely not. Actually, we had a movie like that years ago. We had The Last Samurai starring Tom Cruise.
My God. Okay.
Did
Let
any
me stop
did
you because
anybody
you're
did,
no. Let me stop you because you're getting retarded. Because the last
I'm getting
samurai
retarded.
is the
Okay,
last
thank you.
samurai is not about Tom Cruise. The Last Samurai is about the people around Tom Cruise. That's number one. Number two, you're sitting here telling me that if a game called Assassin's Creed, which is based in historical accuracy to a certain extent, is based in
Okay.
West Africa and the main character is white, you wouldn't have a problem with it.
If the main character was historical to that period,
No.
absolutely.
I'm not talking about historical because we know Yasuke is a real person. That was never the argument. The argument is him being the playable character. So if you're in Western
Okay. I
Africa
understand.
and he's the
Okay, you're
main
just in
character
general.
and it's a
Okay.
white person, would you have a problem with it? And would you not be expecting to play as actual Africans? You're very low. I can't hear you.
What the hell? Hello.
Yeah, say the
How's
sentence
it
you
now?
just said again.
If the story made sense, if it was like an interesting story that, let's say, it was during the the times of what's that? Not slavery, but colonization, for example. Let's say I had a story about colonization. They had a white character in the game, and I was kind of just brainstorming a story, right?
I just
During the
I don't need
colonization.
that. I just need a yes or no.
Okay, you don't need that. No, I would have no problem with it. Absolutely not. If the
Okay.
story made sense, it was like a game. So
Okay.
why
So
would I have a problem with that?
Okay. So the story made sense. You wouldn't have a problem with it. So if all the content that you or have been consuming, I would say in quotations, has been, to the point of telling virtuous stories just because of people's superficialities, and you see again after again the same trend happening, right? And you see it happen into a video game that
What
you
trend?
like.
What? Slow down.
I've already said
Trend.
the
You said
trend. I've already said the trend that
what
you're
is?
seeing in
Okay,
Hollywood.
repeat it.
That
Repeat
has
it
now
for the
gone to
audience.
okay.
Just straight. This what
No,
is
I
it?
need to
Is
repeat
it
it for
black
you because
characters, gay
obviously you're not.
characters?
No, I need to
Because you're
repeat it
going
for
on
you
these
because
rants,
obviously
bro.
you're not understanding. So if you
Is
have
it black
content,
characters, trans?
no. Okay, so if you have content that is trying to perpetuate and signal out somebody's superficialities over story,
What are those
lore. No, let
superficialities?
me
What are
finish.
those
Let me finish. Let me
superficialities?
finish. They're trying to
You see, you won't go
perpetuate
there.
that
You won't
above
go there. That's the
story.
problem.
Where won't I go? All right, let's go your way. Where won't I go?
That's what I've been saying for the. You know what? You know who I respect in this
No,
space out of all of y'all?
Where am I going?
10 seconds. You know who I respect
No,
out
I
of all of
want
y'all
you
in this
to
space?
fucking answer the question and stop trying to deviate. Where am I going?
All I'm saying is, you keep saying superficiality. I'm asking, what are they? What are they? Just
Okay, so
describe,
when
like,
they
give
take
us
a
like
character's
concrete
trait of
example.
being, if they take a character's trait of being female, black, Asian, Hispanic, gay, transgender, whatever, and they put that above story, they put that above character, they put that above world building, which we've seen in not only movies and television, but we have now seen in the past year in gaming. If you see that,
Wait,
where are you
put them
confused
above.
at?
What did
Where are you confused
I
at?
don't. How did they put them above a story? Now, if you're against it, that's one thing,
No.
right? Like, for
That's not
example,
what I
me,
said. That's
I'm not.
not what I said. I said when
You
you put
just
it
said you said they
above.
put them above the story.
That's
What does that
exactly
even
what I
mean? What does
said.
putting above a story mean? That makes no
Okay.
sense.
So
How
when
you
you
gonna put them
have
above a
so when
story?
I give you a perfect example. When you have a movie like Captain
Please.
Marvel, and the entirety of the story is just because she's female, that means she's better than everybody else. Where they're putting her superficiality of her being a female above her male counterparts and everybody else in the movie, right? If you see things like
Watch that
and
movie.
you see
Where
that
did you
trend,
get that, bro?
oh my God, are we being fucking retarded here, bro? Okay, I'll give you another one. I'll give you another one. I'll give you another one. I'll give you a recent
That's
one.
weird to me, bro.
I'll give you another one. I'll give you another one. I'll give you another one. Deathborn. Where the entirety of the game, it's about people's superficialities. Right? That's all it's about.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay,
Yeah, 100%.
I'll give you another one.
And once again, hold on, very quickly,
one.
dude. You're going so fast. That 30 seconds. I agree with you. Dustborn, they made no aspersions as to what they were doing with that game. You play that game, you realize very quickly that it's a very pro-left, I would even say pro-socialist type of game. So I agree with you 100%. Dustborn, but the thing with Dustborn, they never pretended that they weren't that. Like, you saw it immediately in the trailer. The first time I saw a trailer, I already knew immediately, yeah, this is what this game's about. So you could either buy it or don't buy it. But it is not gonna, my day doesn't end or my day is not ruined because I see a trailer about Dustborn. I'm just not gonna buy the game because I know what that is. They make no qualms about that.
Okay.
So I agree with you. Somebody put Concord, UK Gamer, Concord. 100% agree, right? The designs were horrible. I don't know who greenlit that at Sony, but
so with Assassin's Creed Shadows,
bad
what you're
idea.
talking about right now, and the first thing people saw was a black samurai in a game where the main protagonist that you play as has been representative of the region and culture that it's in. So if you have AC3 where they have a Native American person,
they have an Asian character, sir.
If you had no, if you have all these games where the character is representative of the region, and for the sake of your argument, one of them is not representative.
It wasn't the region,
of the region. Sir. No, he's not.
Wasn't the region.
He is not representative of the region or the culture. He is somebody that was there. He is somebody that was there, but he is not representative. If you see, people fucking care.
Who cares?
What are we talking about?
Y'all care. Y'all care because you're bigoted, bro.
No, who
it's
do
really
you
that
mean,
simple.
y'all? Okay, so people. Okay, I'll give you a great example.
Hypnotic,
I'll give you a great example.
drums,
Somebody that I know. Somebody that I know personally.
Yes. Very bigoted.
Somebody that is a Democrat.
What?
Somebody that is very left leaning. That I know personally, and this is a man, came to me because they know the kind of content that I make, which is talking about pop culture and the things that's going on with it, and said, why did they make Yasuke one of the main playable characters that you play as? When everybody has wanted AC to be in Japan. When you say that people don't care,
you have an Asian character. You have an Asian character.
That's why we're not fucking talking about her. I don't see what a disconnect is happening. I feel like I'm talking to a fucking brick wall.
Pretending. Sure you are.
Okay,
sure
I'm pretending about what? What am I pretending about? What am I
because
pretending about?
You keep pretending as if there's not an Asian character in the game, bro. And once again, the game has not released. We don't know nothing about the story.
Why am I not talking about her? Please answer that question.
Because you keep, I don't know why you're not talking about it, because you keep hyper-focusing on Yasuke.
Because she is representative of the region that we're fucking talking about. So what
is
it that you're not understanding?
Exactly, Andrew. I don't know if you talk about me, but your kid is definitely shutting down. This dude's like yelling and screaming. I'm calm as hell, bro.
I'm getting frustrated because you sound fucking dumb. I keep explaining to you exactly what the issue is, and you keep trying to deflect it to try to move it to somewhere where it fucking isn't. So again, what is it that you think I'm trying to go to? Because you keep saying, say what you want to say what you mean to say. What is it that you think that I'm trying to say that I'm not saying?
You're hyper focused on the fact that they included a black historical protagonist in a fictional video game about a particular time period.
Yes,
let me ask you this question then.
No, you're
let me
right.
ask you this question.
No. You just answered my question. Thank you. You are super right. Why am I hyper focusing on that?
Nervous laughing. Oh, Hypnotic, shut the hell up.
No, don't look at Hypnotic.
No.
I
tried to have a debate with him, but he ran. Shut up. Don't try to go on no tangent.
Don't look at Hypnotic. Don't look at anybody in the fucking comments. Talk to me. Why am I hyper focusing on Yasuke specifically? Answer that question.
I cannot. Only you can answer that question for yourself, sir.
I answered it for you multiple times. I want you to answer.
Why am I going to answer? Why are you asking me to answer your own thought process and whatnot? The only thing I can say is that you're bigoted, bro. That's the thing I can say.
I'm a what? Speak up. I'm a what? Speak up. No. Don't start fading out. Speak up and say what you need to say. I'm a what? Look, you see how he keeps breaking up when he wants to say what he wants to say? Say what you want. I'm a what?
Hello? Hold on. Before I keep going, can you, maybe because we're talking
I can hear you now.
Over each other. Okay, that's the thing, because we're talking over each other, so I guess I'm breaking up when that happens. Like I said earlier, I don't understand it. The only thing I could assume is why you're so.
What?
Oh my god!
Say it.
BIGOT.
I'm a bigot. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for saying that.
Did you not see? For like the past 30 minutes.
Did you not see? One of the first videos that got the most views on my channel was me coming out and defending Telsa Kenjira Zhao just because the main protagonist was black. Did you not see me make a video which became another video that got a lot of views on my channel defending Ghost of Yote just because the main character was a woman? Did you not see the video that I just uploaded 2 fucking days ago about South of Midnight and how I think the game looks good? And the only reason that I know people aren't talking about it is because of SBI. So when you say bigots, what are you trying to say? Somebody that's against the things that whatever it is that you think I'm supposed to be against? Because there's nothing that you could say that would pinpoint me as a bigot when I sit here and defend these things. So I'm going to ask you, Kenny, what is it that you are really trying to say?
What I've been saying from the very beginning is that you're hyper fixated on Yasuke is unwarranted because A, you have a Asian character in the game, B, we have no idea what the story is going to be, and C, he was actually a historical character.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Hold on. There's a question.
Let me answer you. Because you answered me, let me answer you. One, the reason I'm hyper fixating I'm hyper fixating on Yasuke is because of pattern recognition, which is 1. And 2, because of the franchise that I am talking about, which has had historical figures in the game that are not main player protagonists, but the protagonists that you play as are representative of the region. Regardless of, and this goes to your point 3, regardless if Yasuke was a real figure or not, him being a main character that you play as doesn't make any sense. And for 2, I don't know how else to make this clear to you. The issue is not that he's in the game. The issue is that he is a main playable protagonist in the game. Because I'm going to answer your hypothetical that you like to say with another hypothetical.
Okay,
if another game came out that had Yasuke as a playable character and it wasn't Assassin's Creed, Do you think I would have a problem? No, because that's an original game they want to play. Do you think that there's people that would say, oh, this is woke because you're using Yasuke? Yes, I won't sit here and disagree with you on that. But you have to remember context of what we are fucking talking about here.
Okay, my guy. Anyway, so let me ask you. This is a question I've been wanting to ask you, right? And this
Okay.
goes to everyone that's in the chat as well.
No. I keep saying it. Stop looking at people in the fucking chat. Stop trying to talk to the people in the chat. You're talking to me.
Two things at once, my
Direct
guy.
your
It's
question
cool.
towards me.
It's okay. It's okay, my guy. I could do two things at once.
No.
I'm really
I want
watching
you to
this
direct
on my
your,
TV.
I want you
can
to
see everything.
direct your question towards me. Because we're having a conversation. You're not on stream with Hypnotic or Atreus or any of the other people that you want to get clout off of. You're here with me. So ask your question.
Sure.
What is it that you want to ask me?
Here's a question, right? So let's say now this game releases, and you play it. I don't know if you're gonna play it or not. I intend on purchasing it.
I will play it. I will do 100. I will do a 24-hour stream, and I won't beat it to 100% it.
Okay, awesome. Okay, cool, awesome, great. So let's say now you play it and you realize that all the kerfuffle, all the hype, that the story is let's just say it's not DEI, right? As I don't know what you guys mean by that, as it relates to this game. Like, be specific. I'm not talking about all the other trans things that's happening on the outside.
I would say don't use
But
DEI because DEI is the hiring practices of people under superficialities instead of their merit. So don't use DEI. Use another word.
Look, I don't know if you want to. Maybe we could spend 5-10 minutes on that because that's another thing. You guys have completely warped.
No.
The whole DEI was not. DEI was not about that.
No. You keep saying that. You keep saying y'all. You keep saying them. This is a one-on-one conversation. Talk about me. So finish your hypothetical.
So let's say the game comes out and you play it and you realize that the story's not hyper focused on whatever it is your issue was. Let's say you realize like, oh wow, this is actually a great story. Will you still hold to that thought process of, oh my God, why did they include him in the game and this and that? Let's say the story is what I said earlier, where he's a Templar or he's working for the Templars, which is what he was, right? He was, at least according to story, he was a servant. The guy saw him. The guy's like 6'2",
so your question
big as hell.
Okay, because I see where you're going. If your question is, if I play the game and the game turns out to be good, will I say it's good?
Yeah, will you still hold on to this view of why did they include him, or the only reason they include him is because he's black, and which I vehemently disagree with.
Okay, so that is.
But let's just say it's a great game. Will you still hold on to those values or thought process?
This is another example of you showing that you don't actually fucking watch the content and you're angry just to be angry. Because me and Hypnotic, right? I will bring Hypnotic since you want to keep talking about him. If a game comes out that he said is woke, is trash, and all these other things, and he plays the game and it turns out not to be that, he said it's good. I will give you an example. Tales of Kinzera Zhao, right? So if I play this game and it turns out to be a good game, do you expect me to get on the internet and say, oh, this game sucks? Is that what you're saying? Because that would just be me lying. That would just be me lying.
Oh, no,
instead of doing what I actually do, which is
not
be
sucks,
objective and true. Okay, it's still woke.
You said earlier.
What is it that you're trying to say?
Okay, listen. I got you. If let's say the game comes out and you like it and doesn't have, as you said earlier, pattern recognitions. If there's no pattern recognitions in the game, will you take those comments back?
I won't take the comments back. I would just make new ones and say that I was wrong. Just like with Indiana.
Then we agree.
Indiana Jones. How everybody thought that game was going to be woke, and then it came out and it turned out the game is actually pretty good. Right? Tales of Kinzera Zhao, another one where everybody thought the game was woke. It turns out it's a pretty decent game, and it has nothing to do with that stuff. South of Midnight, another one where I go against all of them, and I think that it looks like a decent game, and it's coming from an authentic place, right? And if it comes out as good, I would say it's good. So again, where is your anger coming from? And you keep proving that you don't actually watch the fucking content, and you're projecting your anger on me
I'm not
about somebody else.
Slow down. No. Slow down, my guy. problem I have with that video in particular, I don't watch your content. I'll be very honest. I don't watch your content.
Then what are we talking
I just
about?
went on. What we're talking about is we're talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows. We're not talking about South of Midnight and all that stuff. And we saw what Grumps posted about South of Midnight about, oh yeah, these developers look like they don't know what they're doing because the game looks horrible.
You're talking about the leaks that somebody that worked at Compulsion Games gave to him. Yeah, what about it?
No, I'm talking about the video that there was like probably like a 30-second clip that Compulsion Games released where she's kind of doing traversal.
Are you talking about the other day where everybody says this looks lackluster, this looks like trash? Even Smash JT, who I went on record, even in his own fucking comments, saying that I disagree. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
So,
and if you say disagree, that's cool.
So
okay, but listen, I don't want to go in circles.
Are we talking about? Why are you continuing to saying that I'm projecting some kind of rhetoric where during this entire conversation I have done nothing but prove you wrong in that department? What the fuck is your issue?
No, you have not. No, you have not, because once again, you went on this rant in that video that you just have on the screen right now and said that the only reason they have him in the game is because he's black. And what I'm saying to you is that I disagree with that. That's why I asked you the question earlier. Hold on.
You can disagree, but does that make my opinion not my opinion based on the pattern of recognition that I see? I never said you couldn't disagree, but what you're saying is I'm trying to project a rhetoric when all I do on my videos, on my live streams, is give my fucking opinion. So again,
pattern of recognition.
What?
Give me a chance to speak. I would agree with you if the game was released, and then people start putting clips and you start seeing some really weird stuff where they're talking about trans issues and they're interjecting things that had nothing to do with that time period. I would 100% agree with the Gamergate Avengers, right? About, as you call, pattern recognition. But where I disagree with you is that, once again, the game is not out yet. None of us have played it. We don't even have a deep dive of this game in terms of the story in itself. So we just had little clips here and there. So that's my issue.
I hear you on
that. That's it. That's it. Point blank. That's it.
Okay, I hear you on that. So if I see a trailer for a movie and I think the trailer is dog shit, like I did here's another example for you and another proof that you don't watch the fucking content. Transformers 1. I thought that trailer was shit. I thought the movie was going to be terrible. I thought they were not going to do justice to the characters and the lore. And I was right in my opinion to think so based on the trailer and the information given to me, right? Because that's what trailers are for, to gauge interest and to show you what you potentially would be buying and playing and spending your time with. So if I saw that and I said this doesn't jive with what I think I want to see, and that's my opinion, right? Am I supposed to give it the benefit of the doubt just because you're saying, oh, it's not out yet? That's like saying you see a plate of shit on the table and you're like, oh, why didn't you eat the shit? It's not even out yet. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but that's not what you did in your video, my guy. You went on and said that the only reason they added a character was because he's black. That has nothing to do with not liking the game, or maybe you see the trailer and you think it's not your type of game. No,
I hear you.
That's
I agree.
Way different.
I hear you. I agree.
Okay.
And I was only going off of what we were presented based off of, one, pattern recognition, and two, the franchise I'm talking about. So, as you can see here, I've mentioned multiple examples of main characters that was from different regions, right? In the game franchise of Assassin's Creed. So I'm trying to figure out...
you're going to go back on that.
Because I'm trying to figure out what your fucking issue is.
This is where we have a fundamental disagreement, because we're gonna, like someone said in the chat, we're just gonna keep going around in circles, and I don't want to do that for your audience. Okay, so
but that's all you've been doing and everything you've been saying. That's why I'm trying to get you to say what it is your issue is.
I told you already what my issue is, because you keep mentioning pattern recognition. How can you know that if we don't know nothing about the game? We haven't played the game.
And I just
that's my you keep saying,
I just told you exactly why. That's why I'm getting frustrated, because I keep giving you example after example after example, and you're still acting fucking retarded.
Kata, like you said earlier, stick to Assassin's Creed Shadow. Examples mean nothing in this situation.
Okay,
Because I
the
could give you
example
examples
of
to the
Assassin's
contrary.
Creed Shadows, the only thing
It's
we
just
had
Shadow.
was the reveal of the main characters, right? Which was Naoe and Yasuke. You can only go off of what you've seen and what you know. So if the franchise we're talking about is Assassin's Creed, and every single fucking game has a character representative of the region that they come from. And you go to
But
Japan
you have that
and
character.
you
You have that
see
character in the
a
game.
black character as a main playable protagonist. What else am I
What's wrong with
supposed
that?
to think?
What is wrong? What I would think, what level-headed people would think was that, oh, okay, that's an interesting story to tell. Let me see what this game is about. Now, if I play the game and I see they have a trans character, even though, like someone said in the chat earlier, trans people have been around for centuries, since time immemorial. You're absolutely right. Which is why, for me, I don't understand the hubbub about the trans. Why people are so like Grumps like to say non-binary and all this stuff. Like,
No,
trans
please,
people,
you're
gay
doing it
people
again.
have
You're doing
always
it
been
again.
around.
You're doing it again.
But
You're
once
you're
again,
jumping. You're
I'm
jumping
not
off
doing
of AC.
anything. I'm not jumping anything, because once again, like you said earlier, context matters, and that's a
Okay,
greater
sure.
conversation to have for another day. We're not going to go into all that, but
So if
all
the
those things are related.
context of what you see in a
But
video
in terms
game is
but in terms of
all the video games and media in general that you get are subversions of what you expect, virtue signaling out superficialities in the game series, which you want to keep bringing up to context, which I've been doing. The context of the conversation and the reason why I made the video is because every single game, I don't know how many times I have to fucking say it, has had a character representative of the region. So why would I be wrong in my assumption?
You have an Asian character in the game, bro.
Okay, bro, look, man, I don't know how many fucking times we have to go over that. We know that. That's why we're not fucking talking about it.
But the thing is, you keep excluding her in the conversation.
Because
She's there. You
no
keep saying, "Well,
reason
you're playing as a."
There's no
there is a
reason
character
to mention her because that's not the fucking issue. I'm not seeing what aren't you understanding, bro?
Kata, dude, there's no reason.
No, answer the question. What aren't you understanding?
You keep mentioning, once again, you keep mentioning pattern recognition for a game that's not out yet, and none of us have played. And you keep saying that, oh, we're playing as a black protagonist when you have an Asian protagonist in the game, and that we all know at the end of the day, the game is going to center around her. It's not going to center around Yasuke. It's going to center around her. Now, if Ubisoft released a trailer and all it had was Yasuke in the game, where he's just the main character, I would 100% agree with everything that you're saying. Yes, that's pattern recognition, that's pandering to the woke left. But that's not the case for this game. This game has a main character, Naoe, and a co-protagonist, Yasuke, and obviously they're going to have some type of relationship. Do we know what that relationship is? No, because the game is not out yet. So how can you claim pattern recognition for a game we have not played? That is my fundamental issue with your video, sir. In terms of other things that you said, great. In terms of South of Midnight, so I commend you for that. But all I'm saying, brother, and it's okay, like all I'm asking for all y'all is practice some humility, my guy. It's okay to be wrong, bro. That's why I asked you earlier, if this game comes out and it's not what you expected, like the story is actually a great story, will you take back the whole pattern recognition? You said yes, you would. And I commend you for that, because I guarantee you the other Gamergate Avengers are not going to do that. They're going to double down on it's woke, it's DEI, it's George Floydism, or whatever the hell that they say. They're not going to do that. Now, if you do that, I'll commend you for it. But I guarantee you, when this game releases, and if it's a great game, they will not take it back.
Are you done?
I'm done, sir.
Because you're saying the exact same thing you've already said. And I've already given you examples of one, why you're false, and two, why you're false. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what it is that we're doing. All you're doing is irritating me by how fucking stupid you sound, for real. Like, you can play this back for anybody, as you said, who was level-headed, and they will all say you make no fucking sense. And I'm gonna give you this. If I was a fringe minority of person that was only against Assassin's Creed Shadows, and everyone else was like, no, this looks good. No, this is cool. No, that's fine. No, we don't have all these games that have been doing this. No, we don't have all these movies and TV shows and behind the scenes stuff and all this stuff that is showing that everything that we think is truthful. Then I could say, okay, you make a point as to why I'm still against it. But that is not the case. There is literal, and I mean literal, confirmation that, you know, one of the characters was changed, whether you believe it or not. It's up to you. That Ubisoft indulges in the ESG, DEI. That's up to you. That we have video games that are in the AAA gaming space that show that these people care about that stuff. So if I was the only one and all those things were... What? Please don't tell me you don't think that.
No, I said I agree with you that back in 2019, 2020.
Yeah. I hear you. So
all that SG saw, right? Okay.
Is the actual issue? Is it because because I want to get to the root of the problem, because I know what it is and I've been waiting for you to say it, but you won't say it. It's because now I'm going to tell you. It's just like Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's because I'm black.
What?
You have an issue with me calling out things that are obviously happening because I am black.
Oh, that is way far from...
Do you see? Dude. No. Thank you for proving my point. Do you see how fucking stupid you sound? That's how you sound. That's how you sound.
Bro.
I want you to listen.
How do I sound black? All I'm doing is laughing at you right now, bro.
That is how you sound. I have given you example after example after example after example. What my problem is. And you keep
examples are not related.
No, the examples are related, motherfucker, because they are gaming examples. So you have proved that
they're not related to the issue at hand.
They are related to the issue at hand.
No, they are not. No, they are
not. Because if it wasn't, it wouldn't get the fucking backlash that it's getting right now. What aren't you understanding? You keep proving my point, and you're talking in fucking circles, trying to act like a fake intellectual, and all you're doing is fucking pissing me off, because you're not making any sense.
Sure, I'm not.
You're not. You haven't made one logical statement this entire time. You said,
yourself.
If the game isn't bad, y'all will say that, you know, it's still bad. There's literal footage of not just me, but the person that you have a hard on for, Hypnotic, saying the exact opposite, right? So you're wrong on that. Second, you called me a bigot. I've given you example after example after example why that is not my stance, right? So you're wrong on that. Two, you keep saying like this is, oh, you Gamergate Avengers, and no, anybody that's level-headed wouldn't have a problem with this, when the backlash to this video game has been so meteoric that normies have an issue with it. So you're wrong on that. You're not making any sense, Kenny.
Really? How am I not making any sense?
How am I not making no sense?
When literally 10 minutes ago, I asked you, I said, hey, the premise that you posited in your video, if it turns out to be not the case when the game releases and you play it, will you take it back? You said yes.
No, I said no.
What are you
Nope. See, you're wrong again.
Wait.
Because you said, will I take it back? I said, no, I will make a new statement that the game isn't bad. So again, you're wrong again.
No. Okay. So now dude, let's just talk, bro. I'm trying to understand your mindset.
We have been talking,
when you say,
and you're not making any sense.
How am I not making any sense? So what you're trying to tell me is that...
Oh my God.
So what you're telling me is that, so what you're trying to say to me is that, so you're not going to take back the original statement, but you're just going to make a new one and say, oh yeah, guess what? The game is great.
We literally talked about that, bro. So what are you talking about? I literally just said that.
Sir, so let us, so you know what? I call that the coward's way out, sir. So that's why let's just
All right, Kenny.
respectfully
Hey, look,
agree
man. I
to
let you.
disagree.
I let you on, bro.
Yeah,
I let
yeah.
you speak. I
Let's
let you say everything that you had to say. But literally every single time I give you a logical explanation for what's happening, you want to act like you're dumb in the fucking head and not listening. So, Kenny,
okay.
thank you for coming on stream. I'm done with you. You're
No
fucking
problem,
retarded.
brother.
Bye. God, Lee. Did y'all hear it? Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Am I done? Like, I gave him as much time as I could. I gave him as much time as I could. I let him try to prove his facts as many times as I could. And he didn't make any sense. I literally just caught him in a lie right there. He said, oh, if the game comes out, oh, you would say that you retract your statements. We can go back in the stream 20 minutes ago, and I literally said, no, I wouldn't retract my statements. I would just say a new one and say I was wrong, and the game is good. So what are we talking about? I just spent, how long have I've spent an hour and some change because we was live for like 30-something-ish minutes. I just spent an hour and some change talking to a fucking retard. Like, what the fuck? What was that? And I'm like, oh, maybe this guy has a good point, or oh, maybe he might come in with some facts and a logical standpoint. He did nothing but prove why I blocked him. He's stupid. He is stupid. I literally got mad because I'm like, how more clearer could I be? I literally gave you example after example after example, and you were still with the notion that you're right when everything you said was wrong. Literally everything he said was wrong. Galactic Eater told me to take a break and get some water. Thank you. I got water right here. Thank you. I'm sorry, I gotta calm down because I really got upset. Like, for real, I really got upset. Because I'm like, there's only so much dumbness I could take. You know? Like, there's one thing I don't like, and I've said it before. I don't like when people condescend me. I don't like when people concern troll me. And I don't like when people try to misinterpret my fucking words. That's what, like, those three things will piss me the fuck off. Like, and I'm a person that doesn't get mad. You can ask my girl, you can ask my mom, anybody. I don't get mad unless you do one of those three things. And all of those three things go to disrespect. I feel like you're disrespecting me when I literally explain to you over an hour and a half of what exactly my issues are and why I have those stances. And you continue to try to perpetuate something that's not on me onto me. That's where it goes into the line of disrespect. That's why I got pissed. Because I'm like, my nigga, I literally told you exactly what's going on and how I feel. And then you said the exact same thing again. Because now I feel like you're disrespecting me. You're fucking dumb. Just dumb. Oh my God. And I don't get mad. I'm saying it again. That's how you know I'm fucking irritated, because I don't get mad. I really don't. But that shit really just irritated the absolute fuck out of me. And then, you know, thank you for, I just remembered he talking about Kyle. What the fuck does Kyle got to do with me? What does that got to do with me? Like, yeah, I like Kyle. His videos are nice. That's cool. He says some things I agree with. He says some things that I don't agree with. What the fuck does you disagreeing with Kyle have to do with me? What the fuck does you not liking Hypnotic or Grums or Endymion have to do with me? I don't give a fuck. You had an issue with me, come to me. God damn, that shit just pissed me the fuck off. I know I woke my daughter up too. I know I did. Oh my God. I know I did. I know I did. I haven't checked my phone in like an hour and some change. Look. Look, look. My girl says, "Babe, can you quiet down a little?" Zoe had woken up. Yeah, I woke her up. I know I did. I knew I did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That shit fucking flustered me, bro. That shit fucking flustered me. I hate a person that acts like they're so fucking intelligent and you get them on stream. And you see, that's why I know there's some people that don't like to talk to people that they disagree with, because they might come on and say something crazy, or you know, they feel like they don't want to give them the airtime. That's why I love doing that, because you get a clear example of how dumb these people are. Truly. Oh my God, that was a live action fucking lobotomy. No, Andrew B. He's not misguided. He's stupid. I'm not about to try to take some high road like, oh no, give him a chance. He's dumb. Because if he wasn't dumb, he would have acknowledged when I gave him examples of exactly why his points were false. He did acknowledge a couple. He did. But the overall premise, no, I'm not about to sit here and try to high side, like give him some grace. Fuck that nigga. He's stupid. And that's why I love doing these. Because he did nothing but prove why we don't listen to those people. Why? And then he talking about, I don't even watch your content. Then why are you coming at me? Because if you watch my content, you would know exactly why you shouldn't come at me. Because I am nothing if anything, but fucking objective. I'll give my opinions, but my opinions are based in objectivity. So if I say, oh, South of Midnight looks good, but DEI is going to kill it, that's being objective. Like, I don't understand. But hey, man, shout out to everybody that came through, bro. For real. We were hitting at, like, we've been above, like, you know, 50 to fucking 90 people in the stream. That's awesome, man. I appreciate everybody coming through. I need to hit these super chats because I know I missed a few. I know I missed a few. And I think this super chat thing is busted. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. That's 4 for the goal. And it didn't show up. I don't know why. That's weird. Hey man, I appreciate y'all. Look, this stream was about to be, this stream was supposed to be about us talking about games that we're looking forward to, gooning over Marvel Rivals, and all these other things. And then he just came in, and I was like, you know what? I'll give him a shot because that's what I do. That's why I had Khalif on. That's why I had Paris on. That's why I would have Alyssa on, because I am 100% with talking to people that don't agree with me. I'm with it. But it gets to a point. It gets to a point where it's like, bro, how much more clearer can I be? How much more objective can I be? You know, it's like, yeah, it was fun though. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. It was fun. I like talking to people that don't agree with me. I really do. I really do. And I like letting them talk just so y'all can see how they really feel about things. Like, that was the part that got me. Where he was like, "Oh, say what you really want to say." Like I haven't been saying what I wanted to say the entire time. Hey, Piranha Pal, I know you're going to sleep. Good night. I hope you have a great one. Sleep tight. You know, keep your back tight. Keep your feet warm. Enjoy yourself. Shout out. Shout out to Piranha Pal. But yeah, that was the thing that got me. It's like, say what you want to say. And it's like, my guy, are you not listening? I've been saying what I wanted to say the entire time. You know, it's like, I don't get it. No. Don't block Kenny out the stream. Do not block Kenny out the stream. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you need them. You need them for examples. Don't block him out the stream because he is an example of somebody that is angry about a movement or an idea, and they're doing nothing but perpetuating that onto you. That's why I don't want to block him out the chat. Because that was a perfect example. I'm so glad that this stream happened. Because that was a perfect example of why they're losing and why we're winning. He kept trying to bring up the bigot card. He kept trying to project onto me what he feels about other people. He kept trying to do all these things instead of acknowledging reality. He kept doing everything he could instead of acknowledging what was happening. And yes, Galactic Eater, that is a perfect example of why Gamergate 2 happened. People told you exactly what was happening, and you took what was happening, ignored it, and projected what you thought onto what was happening. That was clear as day. Exactly why I'm on YouTube. That is clear as day exactly why I made that video. Because they will never tell you exactly what's happening using their two eyes and comprehending with their brain. They will never do that. They will just go off of whataboutisms and fake pseudo-intellectual bullshit. That's all they do. And if this stream didn't show you anything, it should have showed you that's exactly what's happening. And that is why I will never deny a detractor coming on stream. That's exactly why. They're not equipped for the conversation. They're not at all. They're not at all. And then, did you see how he lied? Did you see how he lied? I said, if Assassin's Creed came out with a West African game and the main protagonist was white, would you be upset about that? This nigga said no. Yes, you would. 100% you would. Because of the context. Because of the context of the conversation and what we're talking about. I wouldn't have made the Assassin's Creed video if I didn't have the context. The reason I got upset about him being a main playable protagonist is just because of the context. So dumb. That's why I call you stupid, Kenny. That's why I call you dumb. Because you're fake. You're a fake fucking intellectual. Trying to take some moral high ground, and you're lying. And we know you're lying because you're upset with me because I called out the bullshit in front of me. That's how we know you're lying. You would say, oh, how do you know I'm lying? I didn't tell you the truth or not. Because I'm not fucking stupid. How do you know the game has DEI and they put Yasuke as the main protagonist that you play as? The game's not even out yet. Because I'm not stupid. Because I know 1 + 1 = 2. If we ask your ass, you think 2 + 2 = 22. The fuck are we talking about, bro? It got me fucking hot and bothered when this stream was supposed to be a relaxed stream. I brought you on thinking you would have some kind of intelligence. And you just like the dumbasses in my comments. You just like the people on my Twitter feed putting coon emojis. You're stupid. Absolutely dumb. And you know what? I want somebody to clip this. Let me take my glasses off. I want somebody to clip this. If you think you're intelligent enough to get on stream with me and that you can debate me, do it. Because I will make you look as stupid as Kenny just did. Do it. I'm not opposed to giving a platform to a fucking retard. So if you think you're about it, come on over. Because if I say something, it's because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I beat your ass off of 8 shots of tequila. I beat your ass off of tequila. I am drunk right now. And you still couldn't win. Absolutely fucking stupid. Absolutely dumb. I hope y'all was entertained off that because I was. I'm sure there's some great clips in that stream. I'm sure there are. I'm pretty sure Piranha Pout, Hypnotic. I'm pretty sure everybody was clipping that up because, and if you haven't, please do, because I'm gonna rewatch it again in the morning when I'm of a sober mind. But I'm pretty sure there was moments in that stream where I wanted to crash the fuck out because it's just how dumb he was. Shout out to everybody in the stream, by the way. If you haven't liked the stream, like it. If you haven't become a member, become a member. Because I guarantee you this, I will do more of these the more people that come out. I'll do it. I'll do it. OB Dean says, do a react with Atreus. Yeah, if I get some clips, yeah, we'll do it on Monday for sure. Speaking of Monday, look out for Monday so y'all can see who the guest on Friday is for New Blackstreet. Come to the Nightmare on Blackstreet stream so that y'all can find out who the guest is on Friday. You're never going to believe it. You're never going to guess it, actually. All right, I see another super chat. Let me go ahead and hit some of these. Let me hit some of these. I can't show them just like I can't show them like StreamYard, so I'll just read them out. We got Ronaldo A. Ramirez with a 5. Shout out to you, brother. The first concept of the main character was supposed to be a male Japanese assassin. That is leak info. Looking into it, dude. Yes. And if y'all want a little bit of what I do behind the scenes, Endymion wasn't the only one that got sent that stuff. Endymion wasn't the only one that got the leaks. And if you want another little bit of insider info, Ghost of Yote, a lot of the info Endymion got, I also got. And I got more. But I actually got more info than Endymion. So yeah. And I vetted the sources. So yeah, if I'm talking about something, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So stupid. Oh yeah. Like, if y'all watch my Ghost of Yote video, shameless plug. Shameless plug. If you watch my Ghost of Yote video, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And I had more that I couldn't say in the video because, you know, I needed to proof some more stuff. But y'all are gonna hate that game. Fundamentally, as a gameplay, like gameplay wise, you'll like it. Story wise, you will fucking hate it. You will hate it 100%. 100%. And they and that's another thing where he said, "Oh, I don't think this is true at all." The reason they come to people like me and Endymion, Smash AT, fucking Hypnotic, Geeks and Gamers, Critical Drinker, Nerdrotic, that's why they go to those people, because they know that they will get the truth out. So, yeah. But all right, let's see. We got another 5 from The Nobody. Shout out to The Nobody. It was revealed that their original main protagonist was supposed to be a Japanese man. Why did they swap that for a black character? Yes. The reason they swapped that for a black character is because he's black. There's no other reason. It was during the height of George Floyd and the ESG DEI movement in video games. They got the extra funding. They had people that came into the studio that weren't really about the story and only about the superficiality. And we know that because most of the people that work for Sweet Baby Inc. used to work for what company? Ubisoft. So yeah. So yeah, putting 2 and 2 together like a logical person, or as he said, a level-headed person, makes sense. That's exactly why it happened, and that's why I made the video. And that was before I knew about everybody with SBI and Ubisoft. And it turns out I was right about everything in my video. And if that wasn't the case, then more people would be excited about Assassin's Creed Shadows. But they're not. So yeah, Kenny. Yeah, take that. Nice try though. You tried. I'll give you that. You tried. 5 from a Kristen Zarate. Thank you for the 5. He says, "Here's some money for the verbal torturer we all just went through." Yeah. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. As Quentin said, imagine using your son's Discord to get blasted on a stream. That's tough. Yeah, I'm not gonna like, you know, make fun of his kids or anything. That's weird. But yeah, imagine using your son's Discord. Like, you want to sit here and pretend like you're a fucking gamer and you didn't even know how to use Discord. All right, bro. Yeah, sure. Sure, yeah. Nice try. We got $2 from the Big Ship. Shout out to the Big Ship. Saying proud of you, dude. Still booster seat though. I'll look into it. I have I don't know if y'all could tell. I have my first gaming chair actually that I bought in 2020 is right there. I switched it for another chair because that one squeaked a lot. And I didn't like that in the streams. Like I used to be on Twitch and like I would go back and forth like that and you could hear the squeaking, right? I didn't like that. So I bought a different chair. But if you want me to get higher, shit, hold on. Hey, we up here now. Hey, we up here now. Look at it. Look at it. Look. Shout out to the Ripperverse. Shout out to the Ripperverse. Shout out to Yara. If whenever the VA stop playing and I get some extra money, I'll get Yara too. But your boy is broke. So I don't know about that. We'll see. The Grateful Gamer came in with a $2, says, what's really scary? People's like him in the military. Yo, that... Yo, that is the truest statement. That is the best super chat that we got, because that's exactly why I got out of the military, because there are people that are that fucking dumb in the military and they're in positions of power. All right, I need to get down because I'm not gonna lie, my feet are dangling a little bit. Let's get back to the ground. Let's get back to the ground. Let's get back to the ground. My feet are dangling. My feet are dangling. I'm not gonna lie. I was on my tippy toes right there. I had to bring that down. My feet were dangling. But no, yeah, I was in the army. Yeah, that's why I got out. Because I had an NCO and I had a commander who are that fucking dumb. Yeah, for sure. K Prescott says, just know that I've known more three-legged short men than mid over 6 foot for real. Hey, God said you can't be too tall, but I'll bless you. So yeah, shout out to the Most High for real. Shout out to the Most High. But yeah, there are people in the military, like my commander that I had, she, and obviously it was a she, and obviously my NCO was a she, because I don't want to make assumptions, but most women don't really know what the fuck they're doing in those kind of positions of power. I had a commander and an NCO that were that dumb. They were that dumb. I had an NCO that thought, because I was an armorer, right? And if you were ever in the military, you would know the number one thing about the military is security. Security. Security is number one, right? I had an NCO that thought locking your weapon in the office was secure, when the fucking janitor had access to the locker. I had an NCO that thought, not signing over equipment was secure just because she knew the person. I had a commander that thought deploying weapons out, and instead of bringing the weapons back with you, just leave them over there and just have the people that deploy out sign for the weapons and not let the armorer check that these are the right serial numbers. I had those kind of people under me. And then those kind of people try to throw me under the bus. And that's why I left the military. Because I had those kind of people in charge of me. Yeah, no, Grateful Gamer, 100%. I remember it like it was yesterday. My commander came in. She said, "Oh, we got Delta Company deploying out, and Bravo Company is already out there because they went in teams of 2. Because remember, I was in SOF, right? I was in SOF, Special Ops. I was in a Civil Affairs unit, so they deployed in teams of 2 for 6 months." So she was like, "Oh, we already have Delta Company out there. So when this company goes out there, you could just sign over for it." And I was like, how am I supposed to check the serial numbers to make sure these are the right weapons? And she was like, oh, when the guys go out there and they sign for it, they'll just bring back the 1594s. God, I can't remember. It's been so long. But yeah, they'll just bring the forms back and then you'll proof it and make sure these are the right serial numbers. And I'm like, they could just write the serial numbers that was on the previous 1562. They would just they would just look at the previous 1562 and then just say, this is the same one. So that doesn't work. And what does she say? Oh, it's fine. It'll happen. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll proof it for you too. I'll have your back. And then the shit happens after I told her, after I told my NCO, after I told my NCO IC, this is what was happening. And they all were like, oh, that's fine. And then what happens? The company goes out and deploys. Weapons are missing. Who's in charge of that? This guy. I'm in charge of that because weapons are missing. And what happens? What does my commander do? Who does she throw under the bus? Who does she flag from reenlistment? This guy flags me from reenlistment. All that other stuff. And I had the chance to reenlist, and I said no. Because if that's the kind of things that we're doing, where we're supposed to be looking out for each other, nah, I'm good on that. And you know what? That conversation with Kenny reminded me of my conversation with my NCO. With how fucking dumb she sound. Even though I'm telling you exactly what is happening objectively. She acted like she didn't know what I was talking about. And that's how that conversation with Kenny went. Yeah, that's how it went. That's how it sounded. Yeah, Blue Falcons, 100% Blue Falcons, man. 100%. Y'all don't know what a Blue Falcon is, but it's a Blue Falcon. It's pretty much a snitch. That's a snitch. Somebody that will stab you in the back. And you know what's funny? My NCO, you want to know? Grateful Gamer, I'm pretty sure you already know what rank my NCO was before they became sergeant. And what rank we were together before they got sergeant and got all that power and acting like they didn't fucking know nobody. I already know you know because it happens every single time. Happens every single time. Esther Immortal saying they gotta go to bed. Hey, good night to you, brother. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you always coming through, man. Shout out, bro. Shout out, man. E4, yeah. Yep. Yep, my NCO was the same rank as me. We were both E4s. She got E5 and acting like she didn't fucking know nobody. And she got dumb. But you know what? Karma came back for her ass because she got caught with a fraternizing charge and because she was cheating on her husband. So Karma got her ass. And if you're asking what I'm eating Nerds. I was eating Nerds gummy clusters. I know RDF is looking at me crazy. But yeah, I was eating Nerds. Yeah, she got caught up on cheating charges. Because she was, it's funny. It was a house party. I remember because I was at the house party and I left early. She was cheating on her husband at the house party. She was fucking somebody else in the washing room while her husband was in the house. She was fucking somebody else. Yeah, that's what happened. I remember that like it was yesterday. For sure. It was great. That was a great day when I found that out. Because I left early. My boy Rivera. We left early to go somewhere else. I think we went to go like play games or some shit, but we left early, and then we found out that she was fucking somebody else in the washing room, and she had to get moved to another company and all these other things because she was fraternizing, and she in the military is a no go. So yeah, that was great. That was great karma on her ass. Fuck that bitch. Fuck her, Martinez. That was her last name because she took her husband's last name. Yeah, that was funny. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. I laughed so hard. I was like, damn. But the dumbass still stayed with her, so it is what it is. It is what it is. He married the barracks bunny, so it is what it is. That was fun. He literally married the barracks bunny because my boy Figueroa, he hit her. Somebody else, my boy James hit her. Somebody else hit her. Another dude hit her. And then Martinez married her and had a baby. God, that's crazy. Hey, that's the military. I got so many military stories it wouldn't fit in one stream. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, the big ship say I'm crushing carbs. Yes, Kay. Thank you for reminding him. It's Saturday. That's why I'm drinking, because it is my cheat day. Yes, 100%. It's my cheat day. Boy, marrying a Bears bunny is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Kenny would have married a Bears bunny. Kenny would have kissed the Barracks bunny with tongue. For real. If you ask me. Kenny would have kissed the Barracks bunny with tongue and told her he loved her. After one night. Because she sucked his soul up. He's that stupid. It's okay. It's okay, Big Ship. I'll make up for it on Monday. Monday's leg day, so don't worry about it. I got it. Kenny would have recorded a video of him kissing the Barracks bunny on the mouth and posted it on his Snapchat back in the day. And then when all the people in the unit are like, hey Kenny, don't marry her. You don't even know her first name. It's her last name that you know. Kenny would have been like, oh, don't worry. She loves me. And then like 2 months later, he would have been divorced. A barracks bunny is a girl that is in the barracks, which are like, if you want to use like colloquial terms, dorms, like in college, your dorm room. A barracks bunny is a chick that hops from barracks room to barracks room, fucking other people in the entire barracks. Right. Like if you've been in the service, like yeah, Grateful Gamer knows. I know Quentin knows. I know Quentin hit a couple barracks bunnies. A barracks bunny is basically the chick that gets passed around. She gets passed around. Yeah. Community bicycle. She's the community bicycle. Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure. Hell yeah. Everybody gets a ride. Oh my god, bro. I got so many stories about barracks bunnies and shit. It's ridiculous. Look, I was only in the service for 3.5 years, but my army stories could go for weeks. It's ridiculous. You see shit in the army or in any kind of branch that, bro, that shit blows your mind. I saw an E1 fucking a CSM before. And you know CSMs be married, right? They be married. I seen that shit. It's yo, it's everybody gets a ride. Oh man. Oh man, yeah, everybody get the Hornstar just became a member all on his own. Shout out to Hornstar. He is an official member of the Foot Clan. He is a Toshinobi, I'm pretty sure. No, Soul Soldier. The Soul Soldiers are at the Arch level because I changed the levels. I don't know why I didn't refresh, but it did. The levels, Arch Dragon is now the Soul Soldiers, and Divine Dragon is now a Toshinobi. So yes, he is now an official member of the Foot Clan. Shout out to you, Hornstar. Crazy fucking name though, not gonna lie. Yeah, CSM is Command Sergeant Major for sure. The highest in your unit for sure. That's what it is. Well, highest under the unit commander. Yeah. CSM is pretty high though. Yeah, and an E1 is the lowest rank you could possibly be. Besides no rank. No rank. Private. Yeah, E1 is a fuzzy. No, is E1 a fuzzy? E1 is a fuzzy. E1 is a fuzzy. E2 is the 1 bar. And then E3, no. Yeah, E3, yeah, E3 is the 2 bar. And then E4 is the bar with the butt on it. And then E5 is the 3 bar. Yeah, you're right. Bro, I haven't been in the service since 2018, so I'm sorry. It's been a minute. Yes, spam the emojis in the chat. Pull the plunge on Toasty. It's her birthday. Go show her love on her Twitter. All right. Please go show Toasty some love on her birthday for sure. Please go show Toasty some love on her birthday. Oh, it is. Bro, it's been so long since I've been in the service. I haven't been in since 2018, okay? I forget. The big ship says, Kata, if you change the name, I'll join for a gifty. Foot Clan, I can't get behind. Listen, it's not my fault they wanted to be called the Foot Clan. Okay? They heard that I like pretty feet on women, which I do. And they decided to call themselves the Foot Clan. I think it was Esther Immortal who came up with the idea of Toshinobi and Soul Soldiers. It's not my fault. I'm a man of the people. That's what they wanted to be called. So if they want to be called the Foot Clan, if they want to call me Master Shredder, if they want to call me the Black Quentin Tarantino, it is what it is. It is what it is. If that's what the people want, that's what the people get. All right, you see the thumbnail? It's me in a Master Shredder outfit. All right, you seen the intro? It's me with some Foot Clan, and I'm gonna change it to the Foot Clan in the Cadillac. And I am a fan of Ninja Turtles. I am a fan of Ninja Turtles. But that's not why they wanted to be called a Foot Clan. That's not. They said it because I like pretty feet. And sue me. I do. Jokes out. Cat's out the bag. Bro said it's kind of your fault. It's not my fault, actually. It's not my fault because I didn't pick out the name, they picked out the name. I just said I like pretty feet. It's like a whole package thing, right? It's not that I'm just looking out for toes. It's just, if you have a girl and she's fine, she has to have pretty feet. Because if you're laying next to a woman with ugly feet, how am I supposed to, cuddle with you? Because your legs gotta touch. The feet gotta touch. So if you got ugly feet, how the fuck am I supposed to cuddle with you? If we're laying out on the couch, you know what I mean? She's on one side of the couch, I'm on the other side of the couch, and she put her legs on me. She gotta have pretty feet. Because if she got ugly feet, it ain't gonna work. If we go swimming and we go to the beach, you gotta have your toes out. You can't have ugly feet. I would be embarrassed walking around the beach with a bitch with ugly toes. That shit would be crazy. Imagine going to the beach and your girl got ugly feet. Her pinky toe was on top of her ring toe. Her big toenail was like curled in. You know, her pointer toe looked like a velociraptor claw. That's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Your girl gotta have pretty feet. I think that's just a given. Right? Like, you know, girls like it when you take them out shopping or you'd send them to get a pedicure or a manicure. I'm not sending no bitch to get no pedicure. And her feet ugly. That ain't gonna fix nothing. That ain't gonna fix nothing. Why am I sending you to get a pedicure? You putting makeup on a pig. That ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? I think I'm making sense. I think I'm making sense. And listen, look, if you got a girl with pretty feet, you know what I'm saying? And you hitting that shit missionary. And you know me, I'm a short guy. So they had to put their legs higher, right? They put their legs right here. You know, they put their feet right here. Or their legs up here. And they got pretty feet. You know what I mean? You don't want ugly feet near your face. Am I making sense? You don't want ugly feet on your chest. You don't want ugly feet up here in the air next to your face. Well, you gotta look at it out your peripheral or you gotta smell it. You know what I mean? I know I'm making sense. I know I'm making sense. Y'all niggas just don't want to admit that I'm making sense. You know it makes sense. You know it makes sense. Because if you a missionary and your girl got her legs up and they up here by your face, right? And you gotta grab the ankles. You don't want ugly feet by your face. You don't. I don't know no man that want ugly feet by their face. So if they want to make fun of me for liking pretty feet, I'll take it. I'll take it. Galactic Eater says, what if you're dating gender bent Bigfoot doe? If your girl got big feet and they're still pretty, it could work. But sometimes too big is too big. You know what I mean? Like you can't have fucking flounder feet. That's kind of weird, bro. That's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like bitch wearing a size 13. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. A size 13? God damn. And look, everybody's saying, oh, it's because you said you would suck the toes. You would put them in your mouth. Okay, yeah, sure. You know, she got pretty feet. Yeah, I'll kiss on her or whatever. Sure, you got me. Yeah, Make fun all you want. Don't knock it till you try it. Don't knock it till you try it. But they gotta be clean though. They can't be dirty. They can't be dirty. And they gotta be pretty. They gotta be clean and can't be dirty. So yeah. That's the lore of the Foot Soldiers and the Foot Clan and why they call me Master Shredder. Yeah. That's just how it is. Quentin said, I'm currently losing points with the Kenny tangent. No, I think I'm up like 100 to 1, so I think I'm good. K Prescott said, how long was I at Fort Benning? I was only at Fort Benning for 6 weeks. 6 weeks. And this was in 2015. I was at Fort Benning for 6 weeks in October into November. I spent Thanksgiving at Fort Benning, yeah. I didn't get to Fort Bragg, well, it's called Fort Liberty now, but I didn't get to Fort Bragg till December. So yeah. Persona 11 says Kato like licking peanut butter off them toes. I don't. I don't like doing that. I'm not a peanut butter guy, so no, I don't like doing that for sure. We're not doing it. We're not doing that. But what we are about to do is we're going to take another shot and we're going to get ready to wrap this up because it's almost 2 a.m. in the morning. It's almost 2 a.m. in the morning. I gotta make a Marvel Rival videos today, video tomorrow or today. I gotta make a Marvel Rival video, you know, because people like to say, "Oh, you only talk about negative stuff," not knowing that I don't upload every day because one, I don't want to, and two, because I be playing Marvel Rivals. So I'm gonna make a video glazing Marvel Rivals. And I'm going to make a video making fun of the people making fun of Marvel Rivals and Overwatch and how DEI in gaming is a bad thing. So yeah. Yeah, look at Hypnotic talking about lazy ass. I don't want to upload 3 times a day. I don't. I don't want to upload 3 times a day. I don't want to edit 3 times a day. You know, I do like playing games. You know what I mean? I should stream when I'm playing games, but I like to just be chilling. I might, we'll see. But I'm working on my schedule though. I'm working on my schedule. So I'll do so my schedule is obviously I'm going to upload every other day. I'm going to upload every other day. And on the days that I don't upload, I'll be streaming. And then the days that I stream, I'll record my video for the next day that night. That's what I was doing for my previous ones. Like I will record the video that night and then the next day I will edit it and then, you know, have it put out for the next day. So yeah. And yeah, Marvel Rivals does have some issues like with hit reg and like frame drops, shit like that, but it's so fun. It's such a fun game. Such a fun game, bro. It's so fun. I'm not gonna lie. I love that fucking game. I haven't been hooked on a game like that in a long time. I haven't been hooked on a game like that in a long time. Him not saying you still play games though. Yeah, you still could. Yeah, for sure. I be seeing your shit pop up. But you gotta remember, I go to the gym. You know what I mean? I got cheeks. I got a baby that be on my back. I just gotta manage my time better. I just gotta manage my time. That's all. I gotta manage my time. And I don't want to hear that, Hypnotic. I watch all your videos, and I'm always tabbed up in the streams. Just like with Atreus, I watch his videos. I'm tabbed up in his streams, even though he don't watch none of my shit, and I know he don't. But man, this was fun, bro. This was fun. I didn't expect to destroy a detractor tonight, but that's what happened. That's what happened. I hope there's some clips out there, and if not, I gotta go make them. I gotta go make the clips. I gotta go make the clips. So look out tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll probably be on DA's stream if he sends me an invite. Hopefully he does. I'll probably be on his stream. But tomorrow I'm just gonna be chilling. I'm just gonna be working on some shit for New Blackstreet. I'm just gonna be you know, making sure we get our monetization shit right. What else? Look out for the video Monday on Marvel Rivals, unless something crazy happens throughout the rest of Sunday. you know, just look out for the videos, the normal videos. I like the style of video that I'm working on now. I like the difference that I did. You know, I've been rocking with it. I like the commentary with the clips in it. I like my little jokes that I throw in there. I like the way that I do my videos now. So, you know, if it pops off, it pops off. If not, that's cool too. But yeah, look out for those videos. Obviously, they won't be every day unless there's something crazy that happens and I just have to talk about it. But look out for that. We're also going to start streaming Assassin's Creed 3. Look out for that as well. I'm going to, like, late night, I'm going to be playing Assassin's Creed 3 because I want to play Assassin's Creed 3. And I want to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 again since like 2017. I'm gonna replay that. So look out for those streams too. And also look out on Monday for the Nightmare on Black Street stream so that y'all can figure out who is going to be on Friday's stream. I'm telling you, bro, y'all are not ready for a Friday stream. It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. But no, I'm not going to have Kenny back on because there's only so much stupidness I can take. So don't worry about me giving him more clout or anything like that because it's not going to happen. Fuck Kenny, he's dumb. We spent an entire hour and a half realizing how dumb he is, and he is a perfect encapsulation of everything that is wrong with that side of the aisle and not acknowledging reality and just living in a fantasy. Right? He was literally living in a fantasy, ignoring all of the context, all of the things that I was saying to him, trying to get a gotcha, and it never worked. It never worked. So yeah, I'll never bring him back on. I hope he does well. If there's anybody else that's a detractor, come on by. Come on by and you can get some of that Kenny Smackdown for sure. K Prescott talking about where's your swag? We told you. We already told you. We're waiting. You know how YouTube is. We're waiting for YouTube to get our shit together with the monetization and the tax info and the payment methods. That should be stupid how long it takes. So we're waiting on that for the channel for New Black Street. So look out for that. Everybody that won the giveaway, you will get your swag. Don't worry about it. Shit, I don't even got enough to get a fucking hoodie myself. So trust me, we're gonna get it right. Trust me, we're gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right, yeah. But I hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all were entertained. This was supposed to be a SNH cooldown, but it turned out to be a destroying of a detractor. I hope you had a great time. I hope you were laughing your ass off with that. You know, and yeah, I might be live later today playing games. We'll see how I'm feeling. I gotta record a video. I gotta get that ready and stuff like that for Monday. So we'll see. And yeah, other than that, as always, look, y'all be easy. We're gonna end off on a shot. Look, there's alcohol in there. Bam. Bam. I tasted that one. Goddamn. Ooh. That was kind of spicy. No, I'm not bringing the big ship on because he said I need a booster seat. So it's not going to happen. But shout out to everybody that came through, man. Yeah. It's about to be 2 a.m. I don't really feel like yapping anymore. I did all the yapping that I could. So, oh my God, we just got a 2 from a Grateful Gamer saying Kata killed Kenny. You bigot. Hey yo, I'm gonna add that into the intro. It's gonna be a clip, you know, the South Park clip. Oh my God, you killed Kenny, and it's gonna have a picture of Kenny on it. Thank you for that. I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna do it today. That's great. That is, yo, that is a good idea. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my God, you killed Kenny. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh my god. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Shout out to Kenny for no, but for real though, shout out to Kenny for actually having the balls to come on stream. Make sure you had a balls to come on stream. Shout out to Kenny. Because he actually came on stream. He tried to defend his points, regardless of how dumb he was. I gotta give credit where credit is due. At least he came on stream. Some people are too scared to do it. Some people are too chicken shit to do it. So that's the only props you're gonna get. You failed. You didn't make any sense. But at least you came on stream. Shout out to you. Alright. That was my last nerd. So that means it's time to end the stream. Shout out to everybody that came through. I hope y'all have a great rest of your night, morning, wherever it is that you're at. Enjoy yourself. I'll probably be streaming later on today, playing some games. Look out for that, talking bullcrap. And we will finally be talking about Marvel Rivals. Look out for the DA stream. We'll be on that as well. Look out for the video on Monday, which is tomorrow, about Marvel Rivals and how refreshing it is and how much I love it and all those other things. And just look out for all the nonsense going on throughout the week and look for videos on that. If you're new and you never been around, thank you. If you're returning, as you most of you already are, thank you for returning. We're going to keep the streams going. We're going to get the schedule right, and we're going to keep things flowing. And hopefully y'all like the content. And if not, that's fine too. You don't got to like it, you some bitch. That's cool too. Just being in the stream is cool, good enough for me. So yeah, the tequila's starting to take over. I've hit my limit. Shout out to everybody that came in, hanging out with your boy Kada, aka Khalil Too Short, aka the Foot Shredder, aka your auntie's wet dream. I hope y'all have a great one. And as always, y'all be easy. And I will see you on the next one, man.